Gamers! Welcome back to another stream. There hasn't been one in a while, honestly. Because I, like, did 2 streams in a row. Like, back to back. Then I got sick for, like, a week and couldn't talk properly because I had so much, like, snot in my body. But we're back. And yeah. I like wait a while before a while. I don't know. I wait like a couple of minutes before beginning so that like people can catch the stream. If people still remember that I'm like streaming uh, after this semi hiatus, but like okay. Also, I don't know. I changed some settings, some stuff, the mic gain a bit. So if you think something is out of like proper balance, that let me know. So if it's like too loud, not loud enough and stuff. And yeah, so as you can see, the stream says that this is Elden Ring Flail only. And this is because a couple of months ago I made a video on beating Elden Ring with only whips. And I called, like in the thumbnail it was written, can you beat Elden Ring with like the worst weapon class? And I know it's kinda clickbaity, probably being like the worst weapon class. It's probably crossbows. But everyone and their mother decided to tell me and remind me that no, it's not the worst weapon class. The worst weapon class is actually Flails. Flails suck, Flails are bad, Flails don't work. And so after receiving 100 comments about that, I decided to beat the game with only Flails so that I can, like, I don't know, say if it's worse, if it's better, or say to people, hey, if you think Flails are worse, I did it there, in that stream. And there isn't a class that starts with a Flail, unfortunately. But we can get 2 different Flails. So, in the run, so I think we'll use the base Flail. I don't know still if I want to go into the getting the like various Flails and stuff. I will probably only use the base Flail, maybe 2 of them. And I honestly don't remember if the Flail requires strength or dexterity. Because it's weird. It's like a rod with a chain and a metal ball at the end. So it's not obvious if you have to be very strong or have like a lot of dexterity to use it. So I think I'll start with the Vagabond that has like decent stats all around. It's Dex. So I could go with the warrior at 16. And we give up like 4 vigor. Endurance is the same. Let's say like we have 3 more dexterity, 4 less vigor, 1 less level. No, I think we still go for the Vagabond. Like it's basically the same. We'll go for the Vagabond. Keepsake as always. It's going to be the Golden Seed. No, we don't need to buy the Flail. So it's going to be the Golden Seed, the body aged, the name I don't know. So I don't know. It requires 18 dexterity. That sucks. A Flail guy. I don't know. I should think of a funny name maybe. Okay, so if it's 18 dexterity, we have to go for this guy though. No, okay, we'll go for the warrior. If it's 18 dexterity, we'll go for the warrior. As you can see, as always, I'm always very prepared for these runs. But like, okay, also yeah, I moved the camera. I think it looks a bit better here. It's a bit more balanced. So like like there's something in each corner of the screen. And I haven't played Elden Ring in a while, actually. So, like, could it yeah, I could have called it magical. But we'll retcon it in post. You look exactly how you picked at me. Well, that's good. The camera is lagging? That's not good. What the... Let me... Why are we having camera problems again? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll try to fix the camera problems. No, it's just stuck. Huh. I do have the fixed lags though. Let me open the camera hub. I don't. Why does this thing work like 1 time out of 10? I don't get it. Okay. Maybe. No, still stuck. Still stuck. Okay. No, still not working. I'm sorry. I don't get why it's not working. I don't wanna stream without the camera though. Because here it is kind of working. I tried to like unplug it and plug it back in. Okay, sorry. Let's see if it's still not working. If it does not work, I will try and do another fix. It looks like it's lagging a bit, maybe? It froze again. Oh, as soon as I click on the game, it freezes, basically. As soon as I click on the game, it freezes. As soon as I click off the game, it works. So let me try to lower the... I don't know. The frames per second? The shutter speed, maybe? It's going to mess up with the light balance. It's weird. Okay, there's another thing I'll try to change and then we'll see. Because I did change a couple of settings for the stream. So I can lower... Maybe now it's still not working. I don't understand. Yeah, turn off the game footage to get rid of the lag, exactly. The GeForce Experience webcam, I don't know, maybe. But it's so weird, like now, as soon as I click off the game, the camera starts working again. As soon as I click back into the game, it stops working. That's a very weird behavior. I don't know if it's like the PC isn't able to stay up with the camera, but it's like it shouldn't be that. Okay, it does say that the GPU is at like 100%. So maybe that's it. Maybe restart the game. Yeah, I could restart the game. It's a weird camera. It's blocking. It's like it's stopping to work even when I click off. Okay, it says the GPU is kind of at 100%, and that's obviously not great. I have no idea what to do. But now it's like back at how it was before. Still image of my mustache. Yeah. Uh, huh. This is very weird. Yeah, maybe I do have something left open. I don't think I do. Maybe there's the Razor Cortex is doing something. Hmm. Try to exit Razor Cortex. It's unkillable. I mean, at least the camera. Let me do this. No, transition chat. Okay, at least you can see my face while I try to fix the game. It's always weird. Like everything works when you try it out, and then it stops working as soon as you have to do something, record something, work with something. Actually, this it's super weird though. It's not the first time that the camera gave me a couple of problems. I can wait. I can give more priority to camera hub, I guess. I can. Sorry, I can. I don't remember how to do it, but I can give more priority to camera hub. So the PC is like, okay, let's try to actually run camera hub as it goes. Like, camera hub must work, the rest is fine. But I don't remember what it is. Huh. If it's still a thing you can do in Windows 10. Honestly, because that's also like and like I don't even have the game modded. If it was like the game modded, I could get if it was like it not working properly. Like okay, maybe mods are doing something not great. Hmm. Yeah, the GPU looks like it's working too much, maybe. But I did change. I did lower the. See, okay. That was the actual camera. Like if I open the game back up, it blows up. Actually, it blows up basically. Yeah, I could restart the computer. I do have a camera fix up. I guess I can, like a camera fix setting. That's this one. That do they both break? They break in different ways, but they do both break. I have no idea, honestly. Actually, I have no idea. So... Yeah, I could give priority to camera from Nvidia. I guess that's a possibility. Okay, let's start the easy stuff. Let's try to restart the game. The first thing to do. Let's see if this fixes it. Or I could lower the like texture quality in the game. That might also be a thing. I don't think it's running off the integrated processor because I don't have an integrated graphics on my PC. I think I have the 5900X. That I believe does not have integrated graphics. I'm restarting the game. Let's see if it helps. And if it like lags for a second when the game is opening up, it's fine, it's normal. It's working, maybe. But I'm afraid that as soon as the game starts to actually give data, yeah, as soon as the game has to load stuff, it kind of blocks. So... Ray tracing quality? Off? Did they add ray tracing in the last update? Is that it? Is that it? Did they just add like that on the last update and it was on high by default? Because I don't think I played on 1.09 yet. Yeah, imaging tracing rays couldn't be me. Okay, I do think the game looks worse, but it did fix the problem. So also let's do it like if it's a professional stream and stuff. Let's have the... Where is it? Here. Ah, okay. It's there, it's just hidden. Okay, we can have live split under here. Just because it's like cool to have. It works. It might crash. Let's see if that is too much. Okay, it's... Okay, that one doesn't work. Honestly? Oh no, because I have to keep it in... Okay, live split exploded. Let's not worry about live split. It's fine. They did add ray tracing. Okay, so that was it. Cool. So kind of fixed it. I hopefully lost like 15 minutes. It's okay. Okay. So we are back, and this is a flail only run. So let's remove everything that isn't a flail just to be sure. And yeah, obviously we cannot fight. We don't have a flail. So yeah. Can you beat Elden Ring with ray tracing on? That's for the next run. Okay, so we spawn. We still don't have a flail, but we can find one kind of near here, because there's one in the first camp you visit. And yeah, and you can with the PS4. Also, is Elden Ring like, does it work well on PS4? Because I only played it on PC, and I remember it had problems at release. I don't know if they fixed it by now or not. Okay, and yeah, sorry to keep you waiting. It's just like the game is doing everything it can to stop me from playing. It does look a bit worse, no? Maybe I had ray tracing on like medium settings previously? Huh. Yeah, it does look worse. I don't know. Do we... I mean, I can technically... to go back to the menu. Can technically do this and see if the camera breaks. I don't know. Okay. For now. Also, yeah, if you see the camera breaking, lagging, and I don't notice it, like, let me know. Okay, it does run at 30 FPS on PlayStation. I mean, on older generation consoles, it makes sense, honestly. But yeah. Oh, it's lagging. Okay. No, no ray. It's fine. No ray tracing. It's okay. It's still laggy. I don't get it. I thought I fixed it last time. Even though now it has some delay more than lag. More than like actually freezing. It has delay. I can see it. You knew I was Italian the moment you heard me. I mean, I do know I have a pretty thick accent actually, so I know it's recognizable. Okay. Okay, just as you have to talk to her.
Have you heard of the finger maiden?
I'll drink some water.
They serve the two fingers, offering guidance.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so I go back to the menu once more. Just because I don't know. Maybe it fixes it. Maybe it doesn't. But this is the last time I'm going back to the menu, probably. Thank you. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Also have to remember to sit properly and be in frame. I played Stalker this last this last week and a half, and I was always like hunched over to see better with the the crosshair since it's a shooter game. Okay, we can wait until morning. It's fine. This kinda lagging. Whatever. And we can get the Flail. That isn't here, it's in the next thing. But I still want to get this sword. Maybe we need to sell it. Oh, it's on the front. Okay, I won't take it. Okay. Will I stream Stalker? I don't think so. It's a bit too niche of a game. Okay, so here we have the Flail. It's... I mean, probably not very good, but it's a Flail, it's fine. And it requires 18 dexterity, thanks chat. So we cannot use it yet, technically. But we just need to level up twice, so we can, like, just need 2000 runes and we can use it. We don't have 2000 runes yet, but I guess we can sell a couple of weapons. It probably does not make 2000, so we might have to go to any graveyard, to whatever graveyard to get it, the runes, but it's okay. Will I ever do Sekiro challenges? Sekiro, probably, yes. It's just I don't know the game that well. I mean, I played it like a couple of times. And I think the game is not as flexible as like a Dark Souls, Elden Ring, Demon Souls. Also because it doesn't have spells, you just have one weapon. Yes, you have the things you use with your right hand, left hand. But they aren't as, like, I don't know. Like, you can probably, and for sure somebody made challenge runs when you only use them. But it's not easy, and honestly, I don't think it's super interesting. Because only, like, a couple of them actually deal damage. So I don't know. So I would have to figure out a good challenge to do on Sekiro first, before actually doing the Sekiro challenge. But it's not like I'm not doing a Sekiro challenge before of a reason. It's more like I first have to find out something to do, and then I'll do it. And also, I mean, not knowing the game that well It's kind of tough to make a video on it. You have to be usually better at the game than normal to do challenges. And in general, like Sekiro kinda requires you to play well or to try a lot of times a single challenge, a single, like, enemy. So I don't know. Maybe one day is the answer, probably. Maybe modded. Modded is actually probably pretty fun. And there are more challenges you can do. But we'll see. And Stalker, just to finish the discourse about Stalker. Okay, maybe in Stalker 2, when, if it releases. Maybe on Stalker 2, I think the 3 original Stalker games a bit too niche, a bit too old to actually be like, okay, I'll spend a week to make a video on these games. Even though I did like them a lot. The second one is the one I like the least. It's fine. Sekiro with bananas as controllers. Okay, you might be onto something. That sounds like a great idea, actually. Sekiro with bananas controllers is, like, genius. My favorite Miyazaki game so far... Elden Ring. I'd say Elden Ring. Overall. Between lore, gameplay, enemy design, bosses... I don't think it's a flawless game, but I think it's the best one. I think it's so good that I'm scared of suggesting to someone to start with Elden Ring, because I feel like if you play Elden Ring first and then you play like Dark Souls 1, 2 or 3, you will have a not so good experience because Elden Ring is that good. You're going to be like, well, like, Elden Ring was a lot better than this one. I don't know if it's actually the case, but I feel like it could be the case. And I mean, I still think the previous games are really good, you know, like, just to put it there. I love basically every Miyazaki game. No, I think every Miyazaki game. I don't know if he made games before Demon Souls. I'm assuming he did. Maybe not as director. I know he was brought into the Demon Souls development kinda at the halfway through it, I think. The Knight Rider airdrops of Flail, I think. Yes. Okay, we don't have enough. I'll go there. Here. Okay, first game was a coder for Armored Core 2004. Okay. But I think I will get the second, like, base Flail from the Priest. It's kind of actually easy to do. For now, we have to walk around a bunch. The moon is pretty big in this game. We have to walk around a bunch, get a couple of runes, but then we can, like, do it. No, yeah, the FromSoft did Kingsfield before Demon Souls, and I didn't play them, actually. I did as everyone does. I watched the Iron Pineapple videos on it. But I am kinda interested in trying them. I don't know if I want to make, like, challenge runs on them. They sound like very long games and, like, quite complicated and clunky. But I believe, like, Miyazaki wasn't the director of any of them, I think. I might be wrong, but I think he wasn't the director on any of them. Yeah, the Sekiro co-director was also involved with Bloodborne, and is doing the new Armored Core. Yeah, the new Armored Core looks cool. Looks very cool. We'll see how it plays. But I think there will probably be a lot of interest in the game. It crashed. There will probably be a lot of interest in the game because it's the game that came out after Elden Ring. So, like, obviously people are going to be interested in it, I think. I don't know what the problem with the camera today, by the way. I'll use the fix. Camera fix. Can I... did I lock it? No, it's... Okay. It's a bigger than the other one. Who cares? We'll see if it lags. If it doesn't lag, I don't know. I don't know why, like, every time the camera has to have problems. And the thing is, I tried this. Like, it's not I just started streaming and that's it. I did try out the camera, if it's working, it's not working, there are problems, there aren't problems. And it was working properly. Man, this one is lagging a lot. I have no idea. I have no idea. And I hate the fact that the camera is lagging. At this point, I don't even know if it was ray tracing. Like, either they changed even more settings with the new patch. And maybe that's it. I don't know. Like, do you know if they changed anything other than the ray tracing part? Or did they just add that ray tracing selection screen at the beginning? Because maybe they added, I don't know, they changed the anisotropic filters and stuff. And they just have to touch them. I hate these, by the way. It bothers me to no end where, like, technical stuff doesn't work. I mean, whatever. Okay. We'll go on. If it lags a bit, it lags a bit. It's fine. It's fine. I don't want to waste, like, a third of a stream trying to fix technical errors. Ray tracing forces the game to run in higher quality settings, at least in PS5. And that seems to worsen the FPS too. Huh. That might be, like, maybe it... But I do feel like visually speaking, the game is looking worse than usual. To me. So maybe I already did have the... I mean, maybe I already did have the RTX on the ray tracing. Are you running on RTX? I think so. Like, yeah, it's a 3070, so for sure. I was thinking of the LSS. I should have, like, the card is a RTX 3070. And I think the LSS is on. But the fact that the camera stopped working by itself and it, like... If it was just lagging, it could have been like... Okay, the game isn't... Like, the PC is overloading. But with the camera actually giving up... I believe it's a camera problem? A camera up problem? Is it too hot? It's not. Super. Is it still dead? Oh, I can't see it because it's hidden behind it. I can do this. Yeah, it's still dead. I don't know. I don't know, I think we'll play like this. We could spend literally 1 minute going into the settings to see if we can touch something. But again, the fact that the camera itself died makes me think that it's a camera problem, not a PC problem. Because else it would just lag, you know? I think. I don't know. I am kind of technical. Like, I do know a bunch of stuff about PCs in general. But when it comes to actual specific knowledge about cameras and stuff, I usually like go on YouTube and watch a couple of videos and they try to explain how things happen. So I think we're going with it. We're rolling with it. If it lags a bit, it lags. Hopefully it doesn't lag in the like cool moments, like where there's a reaction and stuff. But whatever, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, so we got here. I don't want to kill Grail yet. Not because it's a bad idea. It's obviously like killing Grail is what you should do at this point if you want to break the game. Not yet. Not yet. Also now, as soon as we sit at Grace, she's going to bring us to the hub area, so it's fine. Now, the idea is to see how bad the Flail is, and I'm assuming it's pretty bad. We will try to fight Margit with just the Flail at +0, and we'll level up like twice just to get 2 more levels in dexterity, so we are able to use it. Just like to benchmark how it goes. So basically, if we die 10 times against Margit, it's probably going to be quite tough. If we can kill Margit, no problem. It's probably not going to be a super outrun, I guess. Or maybe I'm just good, or maybe I got lucky. Like at this point, I fought Margit many times. The Astral's Flail is an okay weapon. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'll stick to the base Flail. Okay, I mean, we can... This is 2k runes. Yeah. And we should be able to level up twice. So that's 18 dexterity. We can use the Flail. You can use a Sacred Tear. We can assign a flask. Okay. Let's try out Margit. We'll see. I don't know. I don't actually know if it's going to be super hard or super easy or what. I should also equip the other flask just because it's like, why not? Basically. Okay. So yeah, let's benchmark this run. Let's see how tough Margit is. Should avoid these attacks. The damage is not very high for a jump attack. And we do have a lot of ending lag when we fall down. Okay, we can go under him though. Okay, it does a lot of stagger damage. And it can bleed. Okay, the charge attack takes like 4 hours and a half to charge. And so we'll not use it a lot, I think. But it took what, like 4 jumpings to stagger? That's like great. Okay, didn't think he could chase me there. I'm not playing very well, but that's not on the Flail, that's on me. And it should do the same amount of bleed as the Uchigatana. 5 points less, I think. It's okay. I haven't hit him in like a minute, so probably not going to be staggered. Already? Okay. I'm playing like we have a lot of ending lag after moves. I don't know if we actually have that much ending lag after moves. I didn't watch. Did we get a bleed here? Yes, right? So not going to get another one. Okay, that's a bad attack. No stamina, okay. You're back in. Running one? Okay, so it's 2 swings. I missed the roll there. It's okay. Probably didn't need to roll, but it's... whatever. Staggered. Greedy? No, it entered. Is it dead? 2 more hits. And it's over. So, this is for everyone that kept saying that the flail is a lot worse than the whip. Okay, it probably is, but it's still pretty decent. And now what we're going to do is break open this game like a cloister, okay? So I'm going to do everything I can to be unbelievably strong and destroy the game. That's basically the approach to this run. Now that we got Margit first try with the flail. Also, this is not going to be on the video. I think they did buff the flail in the latest update. Like a bunch. But whatever. It's okay. Oh, there's... yeah, whatever. I talked to her because she's cool. Not because we need to. Okay. Okay. Oh, so yeah, I didn't mention it. The run is going to be not technically all remembrances, I think. It's going to be like every strong boss, so like up to the end, and then Malenia. Maybe Rykard with just the flails, just to show off that we can also do Rykard. I don't think we need to kill the elk and like Astel. Astel does give us a flail though. I don't think we need to kill the elk and Astel just to be like, oh yeah, we got all the remembrances. But still. Okay, so we're going to get the additional... the item that gives us more runes, and then we're going to kill Grail. Because it's... I don't know, it makes sense. It's a lot of runes. And we could technically go and get the... how is it called? I don't remember the name. The Scarab, the Golden Scarab emblem. I don't know if I want to go and get the Golden Scarab emblem. It's kind of annoying to get there. So... probably not. We could. I think we do have to fight a boss though. Like I remember where it is. It's in Khalid. You have to like jump on a tree, specific tree, get inside a cave, and you can get it. I don't remember if you actually have to fight it or not. Okay, and we have to kill Grail, so... this is the classic, like, almost Q&A section of every run. Where it's like, okay, we have 5 minutes to waste. Also, can we eat it? I'm assuming. Oh, okay. We kind of have to be precise. Yeah. Oh, the Twinkling Rot Knights. The run is going well, aside from many camera problems. It's going well. First ride Margit, so it's always cool. And I mean, it won't take too much time to do it. Web? No, I don't think the weapon art. Maybe in another position we can hit with the weapon art. Not from here though. Like maybe from that side over there we can hit with the weapon art. but it does not have great range, and the hurtbox here is kinda bad. So, I don't know. Recommendations on Italian music or bands to listen to? Well, obviously, it depends a lot on which genres you like. But my suggestion would be, if you like metal or like folk metal, Folkestone, they are an amazing band. They disbanded. They're going to do like one more concert in September, I think, like a reunion concert. But definitely Folkestone. They're amazing. And also Nanowar of Steel are pretty cool. Steel metal. Folkestone only have Italian songs in Italian, and it's a folk metal, folk rock. Nanowar of Steel do have some songs in Italian, some in English, so it might be... I don't know. Maybe you already listened to them. And also Rhapsody and Rhapsody of Fire. They are amazing. They are... wait, what was the genre called? Melodic death metal, I think? No. Symphonic metal. It's called symphonic metal. And they are fantastic. If you want something else to listen to, I would definitely suggest Fabrizio De André, one of the most famous Italian singers ever. And great songs, super famous, great voice, all around cool. And just like the lyrics are pretty cool. And there are like some other, I don't know, metal Italian bands. I don't want to like list all of them. List all of them. But like there are a bunch. And I don't listen to many more genres of music. Honestly. I do listen to a lot of music, but like off the top of my head. Yeah, Gigi D'Agostino is pretty famous also. It's more on the like dance music. And also technically like 70% of every 70% of every Eurobeat song is Italian. Is made by Italian authors. So that too. Okay, so Grail was bled. We get our 100,000 runes. So we're pretty happy with it. And now, okay, we want to level up a bit, obviously. Wait, how does the flail scale? It's D in dexterity, D in strength. It's not amazing. It's not amazing. Huh. So I think we can go vigor. I want to keep a couple of runes. Okay, probably should have done things in a different order. But it's fine. Okay. Lacuna Coil, yeah, there are a bunch of them. There was one very famous Celtic I mean, the Furor Gallico, another one of my favorite bands ever. And there are another famous metal band that sings in English and does like Celtic metal. I don't remember the name though. Anyway. Okay, so we got the runes. I did spend all of them. It's okay. And we want to go to the plateau now because it's in the name of the channel and because it will allow us to get another flail. That is pretty cool to have in general. Like 2 weapons is better than a single weapon. So we will go there. And we will die here. Also, I can't see anything. It's super dark. But I've been here enough times. We cannot fast travel. Who cares? Can we kill the rat? No. Okay. It does. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, so we have the first part of the medallion. We can get the other part of the medallion down here. And along the way, we will get the stamina thing for the flail. Even though I guess the best approach would be to get both... it would probably to get both plus 10 strength, plus 10 dexterity. It's kind of a big damage boost compared to like 10% more stamina. But whatever, okay, it doesn't really matter. We will blow the game open. But I think we first want to beat Godrick, maybe. I don't know how much I want to, like, go hard on destroying the game. I think we could destroy the game, though. The camera keeps on lagging, I don't know. I don't really understand if it's like the area the areas it's loading or what that makes it lag. But it is kind of weird. Maybe I will have to lower the shutter speed if this is still a problem, so I will use the camera at 30 FPS instead of 60. And like it should be kind of half as much, require half as many resources. Theoretically. I don't know. But whatever. Okay, we could use the medallion, I guess. It's +5/+5. Why not? It's also a decent chunk of HP. We get, what, 15% more damage taken? That is probably 10-12% HP. So, looks fine. And we have to add the other half of the medallion. Also, chat, do you remember which weapon arts can be put on the flail? Because I can't remember any good weapon art for the flail. But maybe there are a lot more weapon arts that actually work on the flail that I can remember. Like, I can't remember a single weapon art that says, like, sword flails and stuff. But maybe there are a bunch. And we can go up there to get the Lion's Claw can be used? I thought it was sword only. I mean, Flame of the Red Veins can be used, I guess. It's not as it was before, but it's still Flame of the Red Veins. Prayerful Strike, Warcry. Also the one that makes your weapon white. I don't remember how it's called. But I'm guessing that one, probably. Did they go on the wrong side? Definitely. No, where am I going? Okay, no, that was the wrong road. Honestly, though someone could say that using weapon arts means you are not using the flail only. Royal Knights Solva, thank you. So we might decide to stick with just the flail based weapon art. That is not very good, but it's not that bad actually. No, I don't know. No, it's probably unusable in combat. Like, it's super slow. Super slow. For no reason whatsoever. Like, it doesn't really have a great upside. Maybe if you go for a full insanely bleed build, like you have an impossible amount of bleed, then you have an upside because it like ticks for like 5-10 ticks in a short amount of time. But I don't really see a reason to use most of the Flail's weapon arts. Like the Sorry, I don't really see a reason to use the Flail's weapon art in most fights. Unless it's like gray or when it's like stuck in a place, but like, I don't know. Maybe instead of a riposte? But still, it sounds very like not a great idea to not riposte someone to hit him like 5 times with a flail spinning around. Maybe huge enemies that have a long time to recover from the flail. That could be the case, honestly. Maybe, I don't know. Oh, yeah, actually, Wild Strike cheeses PvE. Huh. I'll try it. Ah, the faith is here. Maybe Wild Strikes is the answer. I don't remember. Do you remember where Wild Strikes is? It's going well, but the camera, as always, is giving me problems that I'll try to fix. And then there will be more problems the next time I stream. But like, it's okay. In front of Storvale? Oh, is it the beetle, the white beetle in front of the gate before Margit? Maybe? I don't remember. Okay, yeah, we're getting a couple of like upgrades for the flask. Nothing too mandatory. No, I don't want to check the DLSS and stuff. Whatever. The beetle before the ballista. Okay, thank you. So we'll try it out. That's cool. And okay, breaking the game is a thing. I don't think I want to go to the length of taking out every turtle, duplicating like Radahn's Great Rune. That is maybe a bit much. Like, it takes a lot of time. Okay, so we're here. We got a couple of upgrades. We could enter the capital. Do we want to enter the capital? Or do we want to first give Godfrey a taste of our power? No, I think we do want to, because we have to get the... fight the boss that allows us to upgrade the flail. And with like 2 plus 6 flails, we will probably delete Godfrey, I assume. I mean, I defeated Margit with the flail at plus 0. Godrick is going to die. But yeah, we can get the wild strikes here. First. I missed. Okay. Ash of War Wild Strikes. I mean, we'll check later if we can use it on the flail, but I'm assuming we can. Axes and hammers, as well as curved swords and great swords. Okay, we'll see if it actually works on a flail, since it's not an axe, a hammer, a sword or a curved sword. But it's a bit of everything, technically. I mean, it's kind of an hammer, if you like. And also, like, when the cleavers in this game are considered great axes, a flail can be anything, honestly. And I gotta say, it's a super cool weapon design. I don't know if it's ever been effective in war, like in medieval times, but it does look very cool. Very cool. So. We'll see. Okay, you remember trying it out with flails? Okay. Yeah, it's always kind of weird that they go to the extent of listing every weapon class that can be used by a specific like enchantment. and then it's not all of them. Like you can put on some more of them, so it's kind of, I don't know. Hey there, no notification from YouTube this time? Yeah, they kind of do it sometimes they don't. Okay, flails sucked even back in medieval times. Makes sense. It does not look like the most sturdy or like usable or portable weapon. But like, maybe it's better than a sword against a person in heavy armor. Because like, as you can imagine, not hard, not easy to pierce like 3 inches of steel. Okay. We can jump if we with the flail if we don't jump at first, probably. If they fix it. No, maybe they did fix it. Flails were okay improvised weapons, like tie a rock to a stick. Okay, yeah, it has more range than a stick, technically. Okay, that makes sense. If you see it that way, it makes more sense as a weapon. Even though it's not easy to tie something to a stick and make it last, though. Like, I'm assuming you start swinging with the flail and it sometimes the stick does, like, fly off. The stone does fly off. You can't pierce them. Actually, in medieval warfare, what they used to do was to get take the sword by the blade and beat the other guy in the head with the guard of the sword. So, like, I mean, first of all, swords weren't particularly sharp, and you probably had armored gloves on. So, taking a sword by the sharp side, not really a problem. And it's more effective than to try to pierce someone or cut someone with a full armor on. So, like, I don't know, it's kind of... I saw it on YouTube, I don't remember the name of the channel. But there is a channel that talks a lot, like, about medieval warfare and stuff. Spears overpower the IRL? Yeah, absolutely. Also, you gotta remember, like, a full, like, knight armor costed way too much money. You didn't actually, like, wars weren't actually 50,000, like, armors on one side against 50,000 armors on the other side. It was more like maybe 1,000 people with an armor and, like, peasants or people with leather armors and stuff on fighting. And so, like, yeah, there the sword is effective, but obviously having a stick longer than your opponent's sword is pretty cool. Like, if you can hit them before they hit you, you are always at an advantage. So yeah, in general, spears, maybe halberds were the go-to weapon, or bows, obviously. And the moment crossbows were invented and were, like, good enough to be used, medieval warfare was basically over, because crossbows were easy enough to use that any, like, peasant you recruited that had to fight could aim and press a trigger to shoot, and the bolts were strong enough that could pierce an armor. So you basically did not stand a chance at that point. Like, bows, you do have to be skilled with them, and I believe England during or before the 100 Years' War actually made using bows the only sport and hobby possible in England, so that by the time the war started and you had to recruit peasants, they were kind of skilled with the bow, because they all played with bows in the spare time. And but like a crossbow, you just aim and press the trigger. That's it. It flies straight, and that's why, and that's kind of an interesting thing, part of war. The Pope and the Vatican in general, for a while, forbid the use of crossbows in war between Christian countries. So, like, it was, I don't know, a state in Germany where, like, Prussia versus, I don't know if when Prussia was formed, but, like, two countries in Europe were fighting each other. The Pope was like, okay, but you cannot use crossbows because they're overpowered. Straight up. In actual war, where actual people died, it was no, it's OP, don't use it. And people actually did it because it was the Vatican had a lot of power at the time, and if you were excommunicated, that means like you were kicked out of the Christian Catholic religion, you basically lost, kind of. It depends on when it happened, which emperor or like king it was and stuff, but you kind of lost the support of the people and of the like nobles. Basically, the moment you showed weakness, every other person wanted to go in power. So the moment you became excommunicated, aside from some special cases, you kind of lost your power, even if you were like an emperor, a king, or whatever. Because, I mean, they usually were like, no, this is under the... Like, you are an emperor because it's like your god's right to be, or like, God decided that you should be an emperor. So like... But yeah, we are here because we want to kill the boss here. That's going to be kind of easy, if it's the right boss. And we're going to have unlimited upgrade stones. That is like kinda good. Also, does the flail do bludgeon damage? It does, okay. Because it's a like metal ball with spikes, so it could do pierce or bludgeon. Like, but yeah, I do find amazing, it's super interesting the fact that they banned weapons even back in the day. And obviously they still ban weapons in war, like Geneva Convention and stuff. But now it's more of like, okay, because the civilians get into it, or if everybody starts using nuclear weapons, everyone dies. Back in the days, it was like, no, they're overpowered. We don't want generic peasant number 2034 to be able to kill like a noble with a horse. And so yeah, people were like complaining about balance patches even back in the day. Some things never change, I guess. Yeah, some knives even today. I mean, in general today, the... look at how long it takes to charge his attack. Even today, you should only use... I don't know why I went there. You should only use... come on. Oh, there's a boss down there. Even today, you should only use... I mean, you shouldn't kill people, but you can only use some projectiles. Like, I think it's only Full Metal Jackets. Someone in chat maybe is more informed than me on this. But there are some projectiles you can use that do not break. Basically, the idea is if you use a projectile that opens up and splinters inside the body of someone, you cannot do it. Because basically you bleed people to death. So that's not allowed. And cool interesting fact with Francis, during the Vietnam War, the US were using M16s with the wrong bullets on purpose. I think it was 9mm bullets on, because I think it was 9 cross 19 millimeter bullets and not 9 cross 21 millimeters. I don't know. But smaller bullets so that they would turn around in the air and not go straight. And so like it bleeds you. If you get hit by one, you basically die after agonizing pain. They still lost that war though. And yeah. So no, it's kind of interesting. So yeah, and like other bullets, bullets with like crosses on, bullets that open up inside the body, they are all like, in general, banned, basically. Then I was like, there are worse things you can do, I guess, and worse crimes you can commit. And I was thinking of making a can you beat Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 or any Call of Duty game without committing war crimes. And a little spoiler for the people in chat, I still don't know if I'll make it, and I don't know if YouTube will monetize it or will be like, you can't write war crimes in the title. But I do think it sounds pretty fun. Like imagine the stream and they have the Geneva Convention opened up like on the side of the screen, and it's actually me opening up the Geneva Convention. Like every action we have to do is like, wait, is this a war crime? Can we do it? Or it's no? Okay, it's forbidden. Whatever. Okay, so we are fighting this boss. It's going to be very easy unless I get one shot killed. But once we break its armor, and that's now, it's going to be perma staggered by every attack. So it's dead, basically. Unless this weapon is so slow, it can get an attack in, but I don't think so. Okay. So yeah, it's an automatic win. Kind of. It's kind of an automatic win, and it will give us the ability to buy unlimited upgrade materials at level 1 and 2. And that's pretty cool. Okay, so so now we are going to fight Godrick. I think we upgrade the weapon, fight Godrick. That's because we are like here. Then we'll get the second Flail. I think it's funnier to do later on. I don't know. And we have to offer the bell bearing maybe first. Okay, so we need 7 of these and 8 of these. So we should have definitely enough runes to upgrade the weapon. And yeah. It's possible to beat without breaking the Geneva Convention. Might be the title. Yeah, I also think it probably gets demonetized. I'll have to try it out. If I'll ever do it, I don't know. But I do think it sounds better if you put war crimes in the title. And hey, maybe an unmonetized video here and there doesn't hurt that much. Maybe. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll do it one day. Maybe I'll wait for the next Call of Duty video game to drop. I don't know. I want to kind of not like stop making Souls or Elden Ring videos, because I obviously like making them and they are one of my favorite series of video games ever, and one of the series, probably the series in which I have the most hours in. Definitely, I'd say. In the last 10 years at least, for sure. But I would like sometimes to make like, I don't know, a Zelda video. If I got a cool idea like Modern Warfare video and stuff like that. So I think I will start to sprinkle on some videos on other title, other genres here and there. I don't know, just because it sounds fun. And if like 1-2 years from now, Elden Ring will drop in... like, I don't want to be the Elden Ring guy, basically. I want to be the challenge runs guy that does also a lot of Elden Ring videos. I don't want to just do Elden Ring. Also, there are no informations about when the DLC will drop, right? We don't know yet. Like, they dropped the trailer, I think. Sorry, the trailer. The image. We still don't have a trailer. We don't have a date. I'm assuming at this point it's going to be in the... whoever pays the most money for the... like, there are going to be a bunch of pseudo E3 conventions, like announcements, because obviously the E3 is dead. It can drop the greatsword. Obviously the E3 is dead. But there are still some announcements during that like period, and also there's the Summer Game Fest. So I'm assuming it's probably going to be like whoever paid the most money to have the Elden Ring announcement on their stream is going to have it. Maybe. I don't know. They are obviously more tied to PlayStation, because like Demon Souls was a PlayStation only game, Bloodborne was PlayStation only. But I don't think that skews too much things towards like PlayStation. I think at this point they are so famous, they hold all the power they want, and if they want to go, and like the other people have to fight for having Elden Ring news, not the contrary, I think. And yeah, I will still go back to Dark Souls 3. I do have some ideas, some stuff, and I did say that I will do like all bosses runs when I will, if I will hit 100,000 and 200,000 subscribers. It was done in a different time where Elden Ring was just a title released, a screensaver released at E3. But yeah, I will still do it. I said I would do it. I will do it. Okay, we are here and we do want to get the scaling. We have a lot more dexterity than strength, so I'm assuming we want to change the scaling of the weapon. Maybe not. Oh, you bet there will still be a lot of people willing to watch non-Souls content? Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. Obviously, I basically make only Souls content up to this point. Like, I made a couple of videos, like, I think. No, I mean, I started out making Skyrim videos, mostly. But aside from those, from when I started doing Elden Ring Dark Souls videos, I mostly made Dark Souls videos. I think, like, 3 videos are in Dark Souls. From when 2 years ago up until now. I didn't make a lot of videos, but like, okay, so I think we tried to put the wild strikes on the weapon that I forgot to do previously, and we'll delete Margit off the face of the earth. Okay. Ashes of War. Okay, we can use it. It's a heavy scaling, though we prefer the regular one. The blood build-up doesn't scale, makes sense. And we'll see how sorry, not Margit, I meant Godrick. We'll see how Godrick fares. And so we did find, yeah, the blood grease. Not really that useful. But, like, why not use it? You know? Hi, welcome to the stream. And we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. I'm assuming we're going to delete Godric. I don't know. The weapon is at +8, so like level is 37. So even if the weapon sucks, like who cares? The physics of the Flail are kind of funny though. I mean, maybe that's it. Maybe it's the Flail is overloading my PC and the camera doesn't work because of that. Okay, so we aren't quite like fully set up for being the strongest we can, and they didn't put the stamina on the thing. But I think we have a 1 to 10 chance of deleting the guy. Okay, the damage, honestly, not that good. But it's fine. Okay, the damage sucks. I'll be honest. Like, it's a +8 weapon. It does stagger a lot, easily. Like, very easily. Maybe that's the strength of the weapon? Okay, Wild Strikes does look really cool, gotta say. And I think, like, we Wild Strike once and it's dead. Like... Okay, we could have hit, like, a couple more times. And now it's a stagger? No? I hate his grab attacks. And okay, well, I mean, it didn't stand a chance. Come on. Okay, and it's dead. So the Flail is faring pretty well, I'd say. Pretty well. This... He talks for way too much time after dying. And okay, what do we want to do now? I think we want to go for the other Flail though. Like, it sounds cool. Okay, let me think about it. Yeah, I'd say we go for the other Flail. So basically, there isn't another Flail we can buy or... Okay, there are a bunch of Flails we can buy or find. I want to stick with the base Flail, but we can get it from the Priest, so we can have 2 base Flails. And it's actually not that easy in this game to have 2 copies of the same weapon. For some reason. Is this a weapon named Flail? Or the weapon... Okay, only... I'm going for only the weapon named Flail. We could also do... like... Flails in general. So it's like... It's a bit weird when you have the Flail. It's like if there was a weapon called Sword. Just Sword. I guess we do have Great Sword as a weapon. It's kinda... yeah. So I think I'm going for only the Flail. Okay, yeah, that's how I have to say it. I have to say only the Flail, and then it actually means only the Flail. And jump. And yeah, I know there's a couple of like setup we have to do in this run. But we are going to delete most fights, I think. Up until like probably the end. Go to Chelid for the Occult Wet Blade for bleed. I guess I don't know if I actually want to go like all in on bleed. I was using the bleed thing because I got it on me. Like, I found two. So I was like, well, might as well use it. Okay, so this is the key for the plateau, basically for the academy, but you need it to go to the plateau. The damage is fine. Is this the one that doesn't die, right? I think. Wait, no, yeah, the bleed wet blade, now that I think about it, is in Nokron after the mimic. I don't know if there's another flail that gives you only occult. I don't remember. It's the black wet blade, that one, if I'm not wrong. Could go for frost, yeah, that's for sure. Frost is in general pretty strong. I could go for like both of them also technically. And yeah, I only stream on YouTube. Because, honestly, because I already have a following on YouTube, so might as well stream there instead of Twitch. Or kick.com. Sorry. I'm sure there are a lot of very reasonable, very well-adjusted streamers on kick.com. On kick.com I could do the classic can you beat Elden Ring but every time you get hit an anal plug vibrates. That would be the kick.com stream. I want to do it. And yeah, I don't really have an internet connection that allows me to stream at a decent quality here and on Twitch at the same time. So I went for only YouTube. Why don't I go for Poirot mustache, like curl up at the end? I can do it. I have to do it with like mustache wax. But I can do it. If I like have to dress well, I do go for the like pointy at the end. It's kind of like it requires more upkeep, basically. I don't really want to do it usually. But yeah, I could go for it. I do it sometimes. Yeah, the frost one is the magic wet blade. I do remember that one. We are going there, basically. I mean, we would have to beat the wolf first. Probably not going to be a problem at this point. I think. Like it sounds like it's not going to be a problem. It's easier than Godrick, let's put it like that. It has a weirder moveset, it's faster, that's for sure, but like not that big of a deal. And here we have this one gives us the frost the frost grease if we need it. Or no, maybe it's frost pots. Maybe it's both. I don't have item crafting, so I cannot check. And now we get to the academy and go for the plateau. Get the other flail and we're happy. And then I think we want to kind of do the bosses in order. Just to show off how strong the flail is. And maybe I'll put on, I don't know, like Doom music. Stuff like that. Also, I'm also always scared, kind of scared of putting Doom music in videos. Because basically they had some problems with the... So basically they released Doom Eternal and they had a weird interaction where like the soundtrack that came with the game sucked, and in general the soundtrack was mixed kind of badly. And at first one of the directors, I think, of maybe not the director, maybe the one that owns the ID Software, I don't know, said that it was the long time music creator that messed it up and didn't work professionally. But like a couple of months ago it came out and it probably wasn't like that. It was actually this person at ID Software that didn't give deadlines, gave half of the work at a different mixer. So in short, I'm always scared of using Doom music because I'm like, okay, maybe there are going to be problems around who owns the music, copyright of the music and stuff. I then don't want to get caught in the crossfire if they actually start to mess with each other. Probably won't happen, but I mean, you never know. Like the other day, like 3-4 days ago, Point Crow got all his multiplayer modded Breath of the Wild videos demonetized, and apparently Nintendo is on another wave of let's demonetize modded Zelda videos. So yeah, I don't know, it's always a bit scary because the problem is you technically, like, I technically don't own the visuals and the cinematics and stuff of the game. Yeah, I saw the frame cam is choppy. I don't really think I can do something about it. Just like, I think it gets choppy when it's trying to load a lot, like many areas. So it should be better when it's like a fight and stuff. And I don't know. Also, yeah, this is the backup way to catch the camera. The first camera, like the regular way for the camera wasn't working. I don't know. And what was I saying? Yeah, and I don't know. It's kind of weird. I technically don't own the rights to showing like online me playing the video game, but obviously no video game company complains if people are showing off the video game because like it's free publicity. Like for sure. Like I this like today I think I got 4 million views on the channel. Most of them are Elden Ring or Dark Souls 3. Almost all of them. For sure, some people, I would say, I don't know, maybe 1,000 people is a lot, but for sure some people saw a video I did of Elden Ring or of Dark Souls 3 and were like, okay, this game looks dope, let's actually buy the game. And everyone but Nintendo that sometimes decides, no, we're going to block you from publishing the video because I don't know. And it's sometimes people say, oh, because they're a Japanese company and copyright in Japan works in a different way, and that is true. That is true. But it's the only Japanese company that does it. It's not like, okay, you know, like this game is made by a Japanese company. Like it's not. It's the only Japanese company that does it. It doesn't work as an excuse. And also, it's not like it's a small Japanese. Okay, I guess Toei Animations. I think the guys that have Dragon Ball destroyed a channel some time ago of someone that basically talked about Dragon Ball and stuff. So like they also do that, and they are also Japanese. But like it sucks in general. That said, like showing a clip of a anime, of a film in general, I guess it's kind of more into the copyright infringement side of things more than like showing gameplay. Okay, so we only have a single flail, but as you can see, I mean, no, you cannot see it because okay, somewhere he did hid his flail because this guy has a flail, and well, okay, we have to reset. And well, there is a way we can act to get his flail, basically. Since we got to the plateau, he decides to leave the round table hold. Because he's like in his quest to find faith, I guess. And what you're going to do is kind of put a stop in his search for faith. It's like, it's a cool NPC, don't get me wrong, but he has a flail, and I need that flail. So, yeah. Hi there, Corin. How you doing? Yeah. It's an easy fight because he has a flail and the flail sucks. Flail. Also, it doesn't show up because we already have a flail. Whatever, I guess. And now we have two. Do two bad weapons together make a good weapon? No? But it's, like, better than nothing, I guess. Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, the guy that whose channel got killed was called Totally Not Mark. And, okay, you are right. I should wear his armor to repent for what I did. I am now Brother Corin. Every one of us is Brother Corin. 07. Okay, so, and yeah, I also haven't heard that much stuff lately about Nintendo or Toei messing with creator copyright and stuff. And, I don't know, it's always kind of... Like, yeah, aside from that story of Point Crow. And some time ago, Nintendo actually, I think, blocked every video about Zelda or like Nintendo games in general. We are talking like, I think 10 years ago at this point, maybe more. I don't want to talk to the... Goldmask will get sad. But yeah, I don't know, it always sucks. What sucks the most, honestly, is that it's not consistent. Like, I get it's a right they have. I don't agree with the right. And there are technically fair use laws. That, like, allow you, if you change enough a product. Like, if you are doing a critique of... I don't know, a movie or a video game, or even a video of another YouTuber, you can be like, no, I'm not breaking like copyright infringement laws. I'm showing a clip of the movie to explain what I'm talking about in the movie, because like, it's fair use. It's transformative content. But it's, first of all, it's an American law, and I know that Americans aren't super used to this. There are other laws in the world, and it's kind of weird which law you should apply. Because, like, Google is an American company whose main headquarters and, like, all the legal stuff is in Ireland. For instance, I'm in Italy, and, like, Nintendo is in Japan, so should it be like fair use laws of Italy, of Ireland, of Japan, of the US? It's not clear, honestly. And so it's always kind of a mess. And obviously for every creator, it's impossible to bring people to court, to be like, you damaged me, you... It's unfeasible, honestly. First of all, you are probably going to lose. Just so we're clear. And, like, it's not a thing you can do, basically. So it's kind of a bad spot to be. But it's this weird situation where it's obviously only positive for the company. Like, it's just publicity. It's just good publicity. It's just people being like, this game is good, look how much fun I'm having playing this game. Do you not want to play this game with your friends? Like, I don't know. Okay, I guess the multiplayer mod that Poincro had, I think you have to be not like you have to mod it so it has to be emulated. I think I actually don't know. Honestly, I never looked into it. I know you can break one of the first versions of the Switch. So maybe that's it. Like maybe it's like, okay, you can only do like, we don't ban randomizer mods, we ban multiplayer mods for some reason. But it's still very a bad situation, honestly. For no, not for everyone involved. For the creators, obviously, and for the viewers also, because like I think some of the best videos, like the multiplayer mod for Zelda, is one of the best mods. One of the best, some of the best videos Poincro has ever made. So it sucks for the creator, it sucks for the viewer, kind of. It sucks for the mod community, because like there is less interest in mods, so there are less modders. So like, I don't know, it's kind of, maybe for the company it doesn't, but like it kind of does. If you sell less copies of a game, it kind of sucks, I guess. It sucks for YouTube because obviously they get a split how much money the creators make. So I don't know, it's a weird situation. And we're going here because we can get another smithing stone upgrade. Won't probably use it quite yet because it costs a lot. But we're going to get it nonetheless. We are here, why not? Okay, they don't hurt as much. And you know what the real problem is? That the Nintendo games are amazing! Like, I'm saying all this. Do you think I'm not going to play the new Zelda game? It looks like it's going to be the most fun game of the last 6 years. It sucks that it was on a console that has the same capability of the PlayStation 3. But the games are amazing. That's what bothers me the most. If the games sucked, it was like, okay, the game sucks. I won't play the game, I won't support the company. When you're like, okay, maybe I don't want to support the company, but it's some of the best games ever. Like, it's a problem. I mean, not really, okay. I guess problem is a different thing. In general, it's not that cool. You'll be waiting for a Father Ariandel joke in the video? Okay, yeah, we should probably. Okay, it's going to be the Melina joke, I guess. I mean, has to be. I didn't think about it. It has to be. Okay, we can upgrade them a bunch more, I guess. No, I do think gameplay does classify. It's a bit weird, as always, what classifies as fair use, what's not fair use. Like, I don't know, it's always a bit of a... It isn't really a, like, really... like, not too many lawyers thought about it for too much time. Because it's not really that important, I guess. Oh, did I buy the wrong smithing stone? I'm dumb. Okay, whatever, we're going to kill the... Who do we have? Oh, the wolf. Okay, the wolf. Okay, I'll drink some water. Where do we get his mask? Like the blind... Corin's mask. Hi. Also, yeah. Next to him? What? Did I not get it? Did I not pick it up? Oh. Also, I read it in chat previously, and I remember the original comment. I'm Captain Jack Sparrow. I remember people asking for it. It's on the broken part of the bridge. Oh, okay, like near Goldmask. Wait, no, yeah, I should get Goldmask's mask. And I think there is only a way to get Goldmask's mask. But I mean, he doesn't have his friend anymore, so it's fine, right? Okay, so we have to go through the academy now. Honestly, the fact that our weapon sucks doesn't really matter. We usually don't kill enemies along here anyway. And unless we get distracted by the balls, like, swinging from one side to the other. And we forget to, like, roll bolts. But, like, shouldn't be a problem. And I'm assuming the wolf is going to be pretty easy. Can you just pick it up? Do you need to kill it? I think you have to kill Goldmask to get the Goldmask mask. Okay, damage isn't great. It's fine. Oh, you don't have to? Huh. Yeah, I should get Carian Knight as long as, like, optimizing the run goes. I should just be able to pick up Radiant Goldmask. Well, let's do it. It's on the bridge part past, so I mean, I'll go there. Play Dark Souls 3 again. Yeah, some day I will. I don't know. I have to find like a pretty cool challenge, honestly, to decide to go back to Dark Souls 3. But yeah. It's hidden, you have to go right up to the edge. I'll fall. The golden mask. Oh, the other one. So like I have to go to the other side of the bridge. Just goes to the site of its first location. Okay, Okay. So I didn't get it. So do I... sorry, I have to go to where I found him first, and from there I can find the mask? Are we sure I don't just have to kill Goldmask? Oh, so it's in this part of the bridge. Okay. Okay. So it was the item down there that I could see. Okay. My bad. I thought you meant on the side of the bridge in front of the other one. And I can just walk there. That is Goldmask. Lance Armstrong says kill in chat. Do agree? Give in to the intrusive thought. Is it this one? Ooh, okay. Does it actually like give you something? Strengthen Golden Order incantations. Okay. Okay, now we are ready to actually fight. Okay. So the weapon are upgraded. The mask is on. I went to the wrong side of grace. Let's try again. The weapons are upgraded, the mask is on, and we just have to kill the wolf. I'm assuming it's going to be like 3 jump-ins, then it's going to be staggered, and then it's going to die in the riposte. But maybe it will take more than that. Maybe it's too fast and it staggers me 10 times in a row. So, I don't know. We'll see. Not really scared of this fight though. I'll be honest. I mean, we deal a lot of damage. We have to hit him. Okay, it survived the 3. Survived the 4 without being staggered. At 5 it staggers. Okay, we weren't too far away for a riposte, but like... Yeah, the flail is a bad weapon. Definitely. Yeah. Let's upgrade the weapons a bit more. Sacred blade with a flail looks hilarious. Also the fact that it's called the sacred blade and it works on flails, it's kind of funny. Oh, sorry, I had to buy the smithing stones. And we need 6 at 3 and a bunch at 4, and like 18 at 4, I'm assuming. Okay, so 6 of these. We have 12 at 4, so we need 12. Okay. Yeah, no, I know it's 24 total. I thought I already had 8, instead I already have the 12. And we... Did I buy 6? Did I need 12? Okay, that was a mistake. Goodbye, Godrick. 3 more smithing. Okay. It's going obviously really well. The intent of the challenge was to kind of break the game open like an oyster. It is kind of happening. Somewhat. But yeah. That said, the next upgrade is in a while. Like we have to do all the... How is it called? The capital before getting 5 and 6 smithing stones. But I'm assuming it's not going to be a problem either way. We will be able to level up a bunch, and we will get the flask upgrades at some point, just because we can. And we do want the green spill one. Okay, so... Well, probably... It's in Zamor Ruins. Okay, so probably Moongram is going to be... Probably Moongram is going to be harder than Rennala. Rennala. I have to remember that she's Rennala, not Rennala. I always read the name wrong. But still. Also, we are going to take the Frost Wet Blade here. Again, I don't think we will use it. Like, why not taking it? Wow, that hurt. Still, we are going to have to defeat Moongram first, then we can go back to fight the boss, so who cares? And is it always night here? Since it's the academy? Or can it be not night? I don't remember. I'm assuming it can be day here. Even though I can't find a memory of this game... like this area being bright and well lit. Okay, so hi Moongram. Okay, that's not a lot of damage. Moongram is a tank though. That hurt. Okay. Bye, Moongram. Yeah, Lucaria is perpetually night. Okay. Yeah, maybe calling Rennala at this point is like an insider meme. Could be, honestly. Do I actually need to go back and refuel the flasks? Who cares? We'll delete her anyway. There's some more armor ruins in the late game? Yeah, I might. I don't remember what it is, but I might take it. So, okay, phase 1 should be easy. We are not probably going to be able to one-cycle her unless we bleed her. But like, it's definitely too cyclable. Honestly. Maybe. No, it's not a one-cycle, right? Okay, no, even with the bleed, it wasn't a one-cycle. But like, very close. Now, we could die. If she starts to throw the whole building at us, we die at some point. And yeah, some libraries are missing already. But like, it won't be a problem. Okay, phase 2. And I think in phase 2 we might be able to kill her before she summons, honestly. If she does a couple of attacks that aren't too aggressive, and she kind of stays in place, she's dead. Okay, if we stagger her out of them, maybe not. Okay, that's a stagger. Could have recovered more stamina. Also, remember, staggers not a thing you can do with whips. Stagger? Okay, she did summon. I thought we were going to get a stagger there. And this is Rennala. Bye, Rennala. Like, the dialogue at the end of the fight lasts more than the actual fight. And we won't need to respect because we are perfect. And every choice we make is correct. I guess. Okay. Oh. Hi again, Rennala. And 45,000 runes. Okay, so at this point, there are a couple of upgrades we could make, but going to upgrade the actual weapons is annoying. And they do scale a bit better in dexterity than in strength, so I think we're going for a dexterity build at the end of the day. And we should probably go up here and get the emblem that give us more damage if you're full HP. Because I don't have a good emblem. Okay, no, we should definitely get the jumping attack emblem, and I don't really have another good emblem at this point, so we should take it. And which soccer football team do I support? Actually, I don't really... I like the hype of football. I like watching it. I don't really have a team that I root for, honestly. I'm a nerd. Old way nerd, fair and square. Before getting into the... Wow, it staggers a lot. Before getting into the stream, I was watching a Magic the Gathering card review for the next set, and before that I was reading a Dungeons and Dragons book. Anyway, this is Gilka. Okay, I would say that Flails are good, but like she actually is very easy. And it allows us to get another emblem that is pretty cool. I'm using the worst flail because like the... So basically the thing is... sorry. And this is the amulet that allows us to deal more damage when we are full HP. I'm using the worst flail because I made a video about beating the game with only whips. And the thumbnail was like Elden Ring with the worst weapon type, something like that. And it was kinda clickbaity, I'll be honest. It was kinda clickbaity. I was almost jumping to my death. But like everyone and their mother went out of their way to tell me that no, whips aren't actually bad in Elden Ring. They are good. The flail is the worst weapon class. And first of all, it's probably crossbows, okay? Just so we are on the same page. No, I'm not going to do a crossbow only video. And will I fall down? Maybe? And what I'm doing here is showing off that no, flails are actually decent. Actually, maybe even good. Maybe even good. So this is beating the game with only the base flail. That is also the worst flail in the game. But not only beating the game, like destroying the game. Obliterating the game. And this is the Claw Talisman, more damage with jump attacks. The Sorcial, not really useful at this point. I guess a cool optimization would be to go here. So we are going to do it. Yeah, I think that everyone made a crossbow. Like, not everyone. I think there are... I remember a couple of videos of people that made a crossbow only run. I think someone made a crossbow only run. I remember another guy. I can't quite remember the name, but it's the same person that made a shield only run. And actually I mentioned in the video because he made it after I made my shield only run. But it came out like I think 2 weeks, 1 week after mine, so it was very close. And he made only the base crossbow run for the game. So like there are people already did it. So it's not super I don't know, it's not really new grounds, I guess, making a crossbow only video. And it's super annoying too. Like you can... the problem with the crossbow only video, for me at least, would be that it's not actually super interesting. Because you have a very easy way to just disengage from the opponent, to like disengage. And the way you fight with only crossbows is you stay away from the enemy, you walk away. When you are far away enough, you press to attack with the crossbow, and then you walk away again if the enemy is close. It's not necessarily hard, like technical skill-wise. You have to be very, very patient. And obviously a mistake can cost you a lot. But it's not actually like that insanely hard. It's very boring though, in my opinion. So I won't do it. Also I played too much randomizer and now every time I see something like on the ground I want to pick it up. Now. Celerant Sickle only run? What's the Celerant Sickle? Is the one in... No, that's the Wind Sickle. Wind Sight. I don't remember which weapon is that, honestly. So, maybe. Yeah, not even the base crossbow, sorry. It was the soldier crossbow that is even worse. So, like... Celebrant Sickle? I don't remember which one is that. I could. But like... It's farmable? Okay, I really don't want to make that run. Um, I don't love farming in this game, honestly. And also it kinda defeats the point of only X weapon run if you don't actually have it at the beginning. It doesn't really, but you know, like, there are a lot of weapons. Why choose one that you can't actually get? You have to farm in some way. And yeah, also, like, this is a flail only run. It's kind of particular. I don't super love runs where you can only use one weapon, because I don't super love it, because usually the run becomes get the weapon and get good with the weapon. You don't actually have like a progression built into the run. Whereas if you were to make a, I don't know, dagger only run, a sword only, okay, let's say the sword only run. Obviously, swords are very good. But in a sword only run, at least you can be like, okay, now we've beaten this boss fight, and it allows us to go there and take this other sword that is a bit better than the previous ones. And like you have some sort of progression built into the run. Whereas if you are only going to use a single weapon, you basically have to get good. Like, there are some upgrades you can get during the game, obviously. But it's not as many as in a actual, like, like a weapon class only run. This is a special one, because it's like... Oh, you woke up? It's a special one because, like, it's the flail. I made the whip only. People were like, no, like, actually show us, like, the flail is worse. I didn't remember a knight being there. Does he have a flail? He does have a flail. Okay, so it's a friend. It won't attack us. He has a flail. Don't worry about it. And we're going towards Radahn now, in case you're wondering. Just to, I don't know, flex. It's a good fight. If I die like a couple of times, it's going to be... I go to the capital probably. And you are not supposed to do this fight now, by the way. And you're supposed to do the fight summoning people. So like doing Radahn solo now is a lot worse than it should be. But it's not going to be a problem anyway. Yeah, I know that we can get that flail from another enemy in the peninsula. Okay, I don't remember if it's in the peninsula. Probably in the peninsula. Whatever. I know we can get it, but this I'm going to just use the base flail. Oh yeah, and since we went to the plateau, now the warps are open and we can just use them. And last run, someone pointed out that I can just use this one. I don't need to use the other one to get into the castle. I don't know why I kept going for the other one. I was sure this would bring me like to another area. Whatever. And we have 3 seeds, so I think this is one more flask. And I'm not going to summon the boys, because the boys aren't flails. I mean, I could, but like... As long as collabs do, it's kind of weird. Obviously, like me doing a collab with, I don't know, Iron Pineapple, really hard. Like, we have a super different subscribe number, where I would basically gain a lot. It would gain nothing in the area of, like, I don't know, being known. Is obviously a lot more known than me, so that's there. And also I'm European, and I stream in European times, so I think like basically it's hard if someone is not European. If I have to do a collaboration with someone that's like American, I have to stream at like 2 AM in the morning. Not super fun. Plus, I don't know, I always have some kind of social anxiety, as everyone does, I guess. I'm not super into doing collaborations in general. There are maybe some ideas that work better with collaborations, I guess, but... Now we have to fight Radahn. Again, it's not a good idea to fight Radahn now. But it's something we can do, so we're going to do it. Just to show that the flails are pretty decent. Kinda. Okay, not... Okay, they aren't very good. But they're usable. Sometimes. Okay, that was on me. I should have rode around for a bit more. That is a hit. Okay, I'm dead. First death, I think, in the run. Okay, I fell down once. This is the first death in the run, I guess. No. I know that on the East Coast it's like 11 AM. But if I were to stream... Like, first of all, I think most... No, maybe not most. A lot of streamers, YouTubers and stuff are in California. Or like West Coast in general. And... like, if they are streaming the afternoon, for me... It's late... early morning, late night. No, okay, no, sorry. If they stream in the evening, for me it's basically morning. The afternoon is night. There's like an 8-hour difference. I know that this time zone isn't actually problematic. But yeah, I don't know. Also cool way to dodge an arrow. I don't know if I can hit him super reliably with the jump attack. Maybe I should go for the... like regular attacks. That are kinda slow too. I hate the guy. I'm alive. I love the guy. Okay. Okay. I knew I was safe there. And they buffered the wrong attack, but it's fine. I think we are going to get a... I mean, we were doing a lot of stagger damage. So I'm assuming we are going to get a stagger... maybe not easily. But it's not going to take that long, probably, to get a stagger. Okay, we got the bleed before the stagger. And we got the stagger. Can I? Okay, barely. Barely, and he's going to face transition now, probably. Yeah. Okay. 5 years left, it's going pretty well. And he comes down. We are going to be able to do a couple of hits. You know what? We might be close to another bleed. Okay, he didn't... That's weird. He didn't charge up the... like, do the meteorites. He's doing it now, but I messed up. I might die. Okay, he's super messed up here. I had to... I could hit him like 4, maybe 5 times for free. But it's okay. Greedy. Worked out. I'm not betting on a stagger because it took a while. Maybe a bleed. Maybe not. Nah, maybe at this point it's just going to be raw damage. Oh, we got the stagger. And so, this was Radahn. Maybe the flails aren't that bad? It was a second try, I guess. And they are at plus 12. And we are at level, what, 50? 43. So maybe the flails are decent. Okay. I also could get the Golden Vow Ash of War to boost damage. It is kinda also in flavor with the character. Yeah, no, let's get also. I forgot to get the Strength Knot Crystal tier. We could have dealt even more damage. Let's get the... Is it... Should be here, I think. The Golden Vow. Let's get it. The Golden Cow Ash of War. GG's, 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 GG's. I'm boasting. I know. It's actually not that easy of a fight. I just like did it many times, so at this point I'm pretty good at it. But yeah. But the flails... Okay, they did buff the flails in patch 1.09. But then let's not mention it. Let's... Who cares? So I don't think I really have a easy way to go back to the previous... like to go back to patch 1.08 from like Steam. I don't think there's a way to de-patch the game intentionally. Okay. And instead, also cannot do this with a whip. Kinda gory. Now. Capital. Capital. .09 is bad? Why do you think that it's bad? I actually, it's the first time I'm playing on the patch, honestly. I honestly, I did kind of watch, like, look at what it changed. It looked like it didn't change a lot. Balance-wise, but I don't know. I'd nerfed the bleed. It did took a couple of bleed procs to take down the Grail. Like it looked like it should have taken less hits. Okay, that said, bleed has been very strong since day one, so maybe it was warranted. I don't know. Is this the right place? Think so. Yeah. So we need these. No, this is the shield. This is what we need. And we'll go back. And now we can put the Ash of War. Okay, they nerfed bleed. I mean, okay, I get nerfing bleed. It was very strong. It annoys me that the final boss, both phases, are immune to bleed. Don't love it. But it's fine, honestly. Okay, we want to... Now, standard is 189 plus 55. Keen is... Okay, it says on the left. So we lose 16 points of base damage and we gain 35. So it's fine. Quality, it's not good. Okay, so it has to be Keen. And also the other one is still going to be Keen. It's more damage. Cool. You're studying for your exam, you're so bored. You have the stream on the background. Yeah, good luck. I am thankfully not in my period where I have to do exams anymore. Godspeed. Oh, you have exams like in these days? Here in Italy, at university, at like high school, you only have exams. Okay, like you have tests during the year, and if you don't pass them, or if you pass them like with a low grade, it's a problem. Like you don't get, like you basically can't pass the year. But we do have like the final exams only in the last year of high school. I think it's only the last. I mean, yeah, there's a. Oh, it was the head of the. There was something in the screen. I was confused. So yeah, they are only on the last year of high school, and like you have some exams like the last year of middle school, but they are exams. Like when you are a kid, you are scared. After that, you aren't anymore. And in university, we usually have exams in like the mandated ones are in January, February, then June, July, and then in September. But then like other like your university might add some more exams, might move them, usually oral exams. You can probably talk with the professor and decide when you want to do it. It obviously depends how many people. Like if in your course there are 400 people, it's probably not possible for the professor to answer everyone about like when you actually like answer everyone individually to be like, yeah, you can do your exam this date or this date or this date. Whereas if you're doing it like a 20 people course, it's probably going to be like, yeah, tell me when you want to do the exam and come to do it. Okay, so we have to get into the capital. We can get a bunch of free attacks in when we get close though. So I think I'm going to buff with the Golden Vow. That fits well with the build. I didn't drink the flask, whatever. And the damage is good, I'd say. But let's see the stag. Okay. I drink now. Maybe it was a bad... Did I lose? Yeah, I did lose the stagger it. It's okay. But like, 3 hits to stagger. It's crazy. You might get killed though. It's like a very high damage enemy. So it takes not a lot. Like you make 1-2 mistakes in a row, you're dead. Basically. Phase 2, stagger? Yeah. I'm going for the jump attacks after a stagger. I don't know if it's like the most efficient use of damage. Like, okay, bleed. Maybe I could have gone for like a charge attack and stuff. But it's dead anyway. Okay, I got scared there at the end. I was like, okay, maybe I'm dying now. Nah, it got deleted anyway. Okay. Ooh. Let's go. First try. Easy. I usually say first try after like the 15th try. This time it's actually a first try. Also, yeah, I know I can get the jump buff armor, but the buff isn't that big. And I like going around with Corrin's robes. Kind of like ruined. So I'm gonna stick with the robes for now. But like, oh, you're preparing for college exams? I have in 2024. That's tough. Again, like, good luck. I don't know. I didn't like the exams that I had to do in... I don't know. I felt studying and like being at classes and stuff and like doing work, doing projects was cool. The moment I had to do an exam and study for an exam, I didn't really like it. I felt it was a lot of like a lot of stress for a single test, and if I fail the test because like I don't know, I'm sick that day or it's a weird question or whatever, I mean, like, it's... I don't know, I felt like it was very stressful and it didn't test properly what I knew. Whereas with, like, projects and stuff, I was always very, very good. So I never liked doing exams, but it's a thing you have to do, so, like... Some way or another, you either do your exams or you become a YouTuber, I guess. Okay, so... Yeah, learn stuff you already learned years ago sucks. If it's not stimulating, it's hard to actually do it. In fact, I mean, the best exams I did, like score-wise, were always the ones with the best professors. Because, like, they taught better, I was more interested, I studied better. It's a lot like, but I mean, anyone has their strong suits and weak suits. Doing something I'm not interested in is definitely one of my weak suits. So, I mean, obviously, again, I'm not talking a lot about the gameplay because we just have to walk around, we don't have to fight. It's not a randomizer where if you have to always be careful and if, like, 3 lobsters spawn together, you're dead. So, like, we just have to go ahead with the game. So, is the Guilty Wood better than the Goldmask face? No, right? Really? Like, the Goldmask face is the Goldmask face. It clips through the other part, but whatever. And yeah, okay, the first boss is going to be Godfrey. Probably not going to be a problem. But Margit is actually kind of fast eating, so maybe Margit is going to be a tougher enemy. Okay, now we cannot put these boots on, we always go in heavy load. And regarding ADHD, I don't know, it's here in Italy, it's not really that... Okay, so obviously it's a thing about affects humans, so I'm guessing it's diffused the same all over the world. But doctors don't really tell you have ADHD here. Like, it's a lot rarer than in the US or in other countries, for whatever reason. It's this weird section where medicine should, in theory, be equal for everyone, because we are all humans, so we are all built the same, even though I'm built different. But it's not actually like that. It has a lot of fads, a lot of, like, dependent on your country, some things are more or less common, or are more or less prescribed. So yeah, it's always a bit weird. And also getting, like, an ADHD, not prescription, like, finding out you have ADHD as an adult, it's kinda hard because you usually found a way. If you are a person with ADHD, you had it as a kid, you have it as an adult, but you never had medicines or anything for it, you probably learned ways to go through it in your adult life. Not saying that you act like a person that doesn't have ADHD, but you can hide it to people at least. But maybe you're, like, super inefficient, you can study stuff, but it's less clear for, like, a therapist or psychiatrist or whoever to find out if you have it or not. So it's always like, yeah, you can be diagnosed as an adult, obviously. It's harder. Also with the fact that a lot of people think that Adderall and Ritalin and all the, like, ADHD meds improve a lot your school or your concentration, even if you don't have ADHD. and I'm pretty sure that is not true, by the way. It always might be someone faking having ADHD to get the medicine for like to like do better at work at school. So like maybe the psychiatrist on the other side is a bit more careful to give out a prescription. Obviously, again, it depends on the country. Like in the US, I know there are a lot more prescriptions. In Italy, it's not very common to be prescribed, so probably the psychiatrist is also like it has a lot of reasons that are probably also not really true. I'm not saying like the psychiatrist is true, is right. I'm saying he might have reasons he thinks are right to not prescribe stuff. So always kinda. Okay, we went through the capital. Now it's a bit of a boss gauntlet. And Godfrey is first in line. But we... Okay, no. That's far... That's too much damage. And I don't think we are that slow. I think we are fast enough to avoid his attacks. Because if you cannot hit him... Okay, we even got a stagger. If you cannot hit him through his attacks, like in between them, it becomes a harder fight. It becomes a fight with a lot less openings. But it looks like it's not the case. Also, obviously, he cannot bleed. So... Okay, I may die. I didn't. I'm stuck in the corner, by the way. He was body blocking me. Okay, he got out. I'll run away just to reset the fight a bit. I want to be, like, in the middle of the arena. That does not hit me. Like, it hits you, but it doesn't deal damage. Okay, we couldn't roll there, so we might be a bit slow. But we are so overtuned at this point that you are going to find out if it's actually a problem in the true Godfrey fight. Not here. Again, not a thing you can do with a whip. For whatever reason, by the way. Okay. Okay. Do we want to still level Vigor? Probably. Probably still the best choice. I guess. I don't know. And 45 is a lot. Okay, I can't yet upgrade the weapons. We get them later. Okay, and I guess, yeah, I should have 2 more talisman slots at this point. Where am I going? I should have 2 more talisman slots at this point, but we don't really have talismans to use. So, whatever. This far, we are destroying the game. We are made it here to Godfrey, but we are like... We did Radahn, and we died once, basically, in the whole game up to this point against Radahn. Like 15 seconds into the fight. Also, I fell down a cliff at some point, so we died twice. But the idea is that we are trying to destroy the game with only flails. Because flails are actually kinda good. Please. Okay, thank you. Okay. I'm cooking, exactly. We get it because it's purple, it's there. The strategy, I honestly, just jumping attacks with 2 flails is enough to break the game. They're super good. We can upgrade them kinda early. Good talismans. It's not really... Like, they are good weapons. That's the problem. Okay, so... Margit is here. it might be a problem because it's really fast. So it might actually be able to dodge our attacks or hit us and hit us again before we can get him with an attack of ours. But I'm guessing it's not going to be that big of a deal, even though it's the last fight before we can upgrade weapons. So it's like as hard as it can be, basically. Because after this fight we are going to be stronger. Okay, that sucks. Let's see the damage. Okay. We're not dealing a lot of damage, honestly. Like, it's fine. Don't get me wrong. We'll have to see how long it takes to stagger. And or to bleed. Even though it probably is the same as Margit. But we were using only one Flail with Margit. So that might be a problem. Also, if he stopped spinning, I would be like happy. Okay, attack is great, we can heal. I think it hits us. Okay, barely dodged it. Yeah, we definitely have to take it a lot slower. And it's not getting staggered. I don't know why it's not getting staggered. I keep on trying to get in with a jump attack and he keeps on stopping me like in the air. I could have done it there. I cannot do it now. Okay, I'm not hitting very frequently, but not getting a stagger kinda sucks. I mean, they are dead. Okay, okay. No more heals. Half HP. I've been in better situations. Stagger? Haha. No, it's phase 2, it's not a stagger. Sucks. Okay. Oh, that was a mistake. Okay, okay, he tries it again. I could have gotten a stagger there, but I think it was pushing it too much. I got super lucky there. Hard to dodge. Okay, died. I think second death. Yeah, we're wearing Corin's robes and Goldmask to honor Corin that decided to give us his flail. And, okay, it didn't go very well. My fears of him being a bit too fast were true. But it also didn't look like that hard. I just lost like 6 flasks in a single sequence. Just not do that, and it should be fine. Also, we could use the shackles. I probably won't need to. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do previously. But we could use the shackles. I can't seem to stagger. I mean, I did now, but it takes a bunch of it, actually. Okay, not going to push it. In hindsight, not a great decision. I could have attacked him and then healed now, but whatever. Okay, yeah, that's what I was trying to do previously. Because you are like halfway crouched after a jumping attack, so you can dodge his horizontal swipes. This is phase 2. Okay. Okay. We got the bleed. I don't know if like Wild Strikes actually was useful or not there. But like whatever. I thought it was going to be a stagger. Then that's why I went in super hard. This is going to be a... Okay, maybe I should play a little... Okay, no, we're going to break the game. Let's get the shackles. Let's get the shackles. Yeah. Good luck with studying and exams in general. Let's get the shackles, not because we need to, because we don't need to, but because it's fun to destroy a boss fight. Okay. Just have to go there. And, I mean, I guess there's an invader, there's patches. We're not going to one-shot kill patches, I hope. But, like, whatever. No, poor patches did nothing wrong. Morgotten. Yeah. I wonder if we will get another rendition of Morgoth in the DLC. It would be fun. Like Morgust. And it's another Morgoth, but it has like a different weapon. Or it's like the same Morgoth, but even older, or like... It's old Morgoth, but Phantom, but with the blade. But it's a double-sided blade, and he goes around like swinging it around. Murgot would be fun too. It could be Morgoth also. The DLC is just the Earth 3 avatars you fight. Like only Earth 3 avatars, like Earth 3's, like Phantom Earth 3 avatars. Also, I remember Negerius here being Nerijus here being a bit stronger. Like more Morgoth. I mean, okay, so we didn't go to the Volcano Manor yet. The Earth 3 Avatar Duo, the Earth 3 Avatar Duo, where it's actually like the Godskin Duo, so they keep on summoning each other. But it's just two Earth 3 avatars. I don't know, I'm pretty hyped about the DLC, honestly. We'll see when it releases. I was thinking of, like, going to see a friend for, like, 1 week in October. So I'm placing my bet the game is going to release in that week in October. But we'll see. Okay, here we just have to bonk patches in the head a couple of times. Okay. I'm scared of doing another jumping attack. So we'll use the regular one. Okay, regular one is fine. Okay. Come on. Now we have to reset the area to talk to him. Come on, stop talking patches. Okay. Okay, okay. Forgive and forget. More give and more get. Okay. Repentance. We get back in, we get the shackles, and then I think Morgoth is not going. Also, we could buff the weapons against Morgoth, but it does take a while though. And it's 5,000. I also want to buy these two, so we will need 6 and something thousand runes. This should be enough. No, it's not enough. Barely not enough. Okay. Wait, I cannot do math. Don't worry about it. Okay, I cannot count, but it's fine. We got the shackles, and we are going to delete Margit. Yeah, maybe the blood grease. I could also use like the magic grease because it deals more damage. Like we only need 1 blood proc. Lightning, yeah, lightning. Ah, no, I don't have any more bleed ones. I do have magic ones. I could do it. It's fun because it's going to take like 3 minutes to buff before the encounter. No, not actually 3 minutes. It's going to take a while to buff before the encounter. But we can do it just because it's fun. So it's right weapon. Buff. Golden Vow. Other weapon. Buff the other weapon. And we have both buffed with Vow. We get close. We shackle. Okay, Vow is going to fall off in a second. It's fine. Okay, it's not like a lot more damage. I missed. I thought he was going to get staggered there. Like this. Okay, didn't bleed. Okay, this is fantastic. We can just run away. Wait a second. Do this. Bleed. Stagger. Okay, no, he just goes into phase 2. Okay, it's fine. Couldn't walk there, I was near the wall. Then a stagger, maybe? And a stagger, okay. Goodbye. Okay, we need like 2 more attacks. 2 more attacks. Maybe 1 if it bleeds. I don't think it's going to bleed. I hate you, Margit. Just so, like... Goodbye. I missed. Oh, he's alive? I did a, like, fast attack to kill him. He survived it. Goodbye, Margit. Okay. No, I wanted to sit on the throne. Morgone, but not Morgotten. Okay. And Goldmask, I should be able to enter the tree, by the way. It's whatever. Yeah, no, yeah, I'm not going to farm, I think. It's kind of, it takes a while, it's kind of boring to do, and yeah, I should use a bow to farm efficiently. Okay, this time it's not a randomizer, so I don't risk not getting the key to the elevator. That's cool. Thank you, Ranni. And by Ranni, I mean Melina. So, yeah, we just proceed, I guess. 50 seems enough. Are we going to do more randomizers? Yes, I think I will do the randomizer with only incantations. For sure. And then I have a couple more ideas. Like, there I have one idea that I'm not going to spoil, but it's more of a joke randomizer than an actual, like, tough randomizer. But yeah, I'm probably going to do at least one more randomizer. Then I wanted to make, like, a Zelda video, a Legend of Zelda video. Breath of the Wild. I don't know if I still want to do it after Point Girl got demonetized. It's not going to be a modded run, so it's not like I'm not going to do it because I'm scared of being demonetized. But yeah, I just don't love Nintendo in this moment. So I don't know, I'll think about it, honestly. Maybe I will do it. And I have a way to record, like, a console. It's not great, but it's a way to record a console. But it was, I only used it for the Monster Hunter video that I did like 1.5 years ago. But it is kind of unreliable, so I'm scared of doing it while streaming, because if it wasn't streaming, it was like, okay, I'll just mess with it for half an hour until it works. If I have to record. And it was super annoying. But I don't know, because like an Elgato capture card is like 200 euros, I think, 150. Don't know if I want to spend that amount of money. Maybe I should. I want to make videos on Demon Souls too. That I still haven't played on PS5, by the way. But I would like to make videos on it. So maybe I should just buy the industry standard and go on with it. I don't know. Yeah, bubble only run could be an option, because bubbles are actually busted in this game. You have to know which bubble to use against which enemy. If it's like the weapon art, if it's the spells and stuff. And I think that's it. I think there are like 2 weapon arts, a couple of spells. So I don't know. It's been done. Okay, so I'm not probably going to do it. I don't know. I'll look into it later on. But yeah, it's a possibility. Also, I do have a couple more like ideas of challenges that need maybe either modders or stuff or some more research on like what to use. Like one idea that I already said once, I think, on stream was to beat the game like have a heart monitor, and the higher my heartbeat goes, the faster the game goes. Like the frame rate, the game speed increases. And that I think is a cool idea, because it's like, if I get scared, if I get in a tense situation, the game gets faster, and so I get more tense. So that might be fun, but I have to find out how to actually like connect my heart rate monitor to the game speed. And there are mods that change the game speed, and there are heart rate monitors available. Mixing them is the problem. So there are a bunch of challenges I have in mind that do need some more work behind like before streaming to actually be doable. So I don't know, I'll see. And collaborations, I don't think I'll do collaborations ever for a while. I don't know. Again, social anxiety is always there. Yeah, I will become a monk by the end of that run. Also, I kind of stole that idea from there's a game show on YouTube and on dropout.com, that's like their site, called Game Changer, where the idea is like there are 3 contestants, and every show the game, like the challenge, the thing that happen are different. And there are point system and stuff. And one of the game shows they had was that if your was some like challenges to do, and if your heart rate went like 20 above your resting heart rate, you lost a point, or you didn't gain the point. And it's kind of stealing the idea from that. But it's actually pretty fun to watch if you like want to watch something on YouTube. I think there are like 2 episodes free, maybe 3 on YouTube that you can watch freely. But they're actually kind of cool. And if not, like subscription costs like $5 a month. Okay, so we got to the forbidden area. No, yeah, it's all forbidden technically. We got to the mountaintops, and now we can upgrade the weapons a bit more. Because we can get the 5 and 6 upgrade stones. So yeah, that's another upgrade we have. But we are going to have to fight the giant. That is never an easy fight. Okay, no, that's not true. That is usually not an easy fight. And I never remember where it's actually the... Yeah, Flail only, it's kind of interesting because I think, like, in general, runs with a specific weapon class are interesting. But it's also because I made a whip only run, and a lot of people were saying to me in the comments many times that whips aren't the worst weapon class, as I claimed in the video and in the thumbnail, but it's actually flails. And so I'm basically breaking the game with only flails. So yeah, also they're cool. And also, yes, they got buffed. They got buffed in 1.09. It wasn't intentional doing it now, and not in another moment. But I mean, I'm doing it now, so. And are there any other good emblems I can get? I can't think of any. So we need 10 of these. And 8 of these. No, we need a lot more than that. Okay. The axe talisman is charge attacks, right? And the charge attack of this weapon sucks, that's the problem. I have to buy it? That's a scam. $20. Okay. Yeah. I'm Italian. I think I do have a very strong accent. A lot of people assume I'm either like East European or French. I don't know why. I think my Italian accent sounds a lot very Italian, but maybe it's just because like I'm used to it. Okay, this is pretty cool. Yeah, R3 favor, faith, strength, dex. Yeah, R3 favor +2 for sure. Later on I will get it. And yeah, probably faith, strength, and dex are the right calls. Is it here or here or here? I don't remember. We'll go and see it. And I don't know. But I do think that accent are like kinda weird to recognize. And I guess, I don't know, my voice is a bit lower, so people assume I'm Russian because of that. I don't know. I can't tell, because it's like probably the most guessed accent in the comments after Italian. But I did say I'm Italian a couple of times in videos, so maybe people like know it. But I don't know, I don't think my accent sounds very Russian. Maybe it's... I don't know. I'm not that good with accents, I guess. Okay, no, I'm looking for the dexterity not tier. That should be in one of those islands here. But now that I think about it, it might actually be further back. Do you guys remember where the faith not tier is? Maybe here? I mean, I do remember it's in one of these islands. Just I don't remember in which one. But I did play a lot of Stalker recently. Like, all of them. So, all I have in my mind is Cheeky Bricky Donkey. Okay, it's here. Cool. That I know it's technically not Russian. And the game is made by Ukrainians. But yeah, I think it's one of the most memorable things. I think Cheeky Bricky Vdanke is so famous that like people that don't know it's from Stalker know the sentence. You're told by Polish people your accent is spot on when you make an impression. That's cool. Knowing that you can make a perfect impression of an accent is always like good to know. It's always a a power you have in any situation. Okay. To foreign ears, Italian and Eastern European accents sound pretty similar. I guess it can be true, yeah. To me, like, the language that isn't Eastern European, that sounds the most Eastern European, is Portuguese. Definitely. I don't know why, and I recognize when if it's Portuguese or not most of the time, if it's like more than a single sentence. But it's the one that sounds the most like I have to adjust and be like, okay, wait, is this person from Brazil or like from Ukraine? So like, you're told by English people your accent is perfect despite you being Polish. I like that we have both sides of the spectrum here in chat. And yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's also a thing of like, a thing that changes a lot in accents and pronunciations is where you put your tongue when you speak. Because, for instance, in Italian, you have your tongue usually on the top of your mouth most of the time. In United States English, you have it on the bottom of your mouth. Like if you stick your tongue really flat on the bottom of your mouth, you sound a bit more American. And like how you pronounce the R's and other letters changes a lot between like even American English, Australian English, and British English. It makes a lot of difference. Yeah, no, exactly. Obviously, if someone is actually from like Eastern Europe or from Italy, or in general, I think if you have been exposed a lot to Italian or Eastern European accents, you can easily tell that they are different accents. I mean, obviously, maybe, but yeah. And yeah, also I don't know how our accents around the world, because like, sorry, how are accents from other languages perceived around the world? Because every time I hear like someone making a fake Italian accent while speaking, even not even an Italian, trying to speak properly, like a food, a type of pasta, every like American person that tries to say a type of pasta has the worst accent you can imagine. I don't know why it's so hard. I literally have never. Okay, it happened, and it's like hearing a English-speaking person speak proper Italian with a bit of an accent. It happens. It's normal, and it's not like hard to understand or anything. But for some reason, every time like a content creator or someone tries to say the proper name of an Italian word, that's usually a kind of pasta. They used a sauce for pasta. They usually like the worst accent possible. I don't know why. It's probably a thing of like, I don't know, different words you have to speak, like different pronunciations of letters. But it's, I don't know. Because like, sometimes I'm kinda conscious about my accent because I'm like, I don't know, it's not great, maybe people don't like it. it hinders the enjoyment of the video. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. If it happens, it happens. It's not like I can change it. I mean, I could, but it takes a lot of work to change an accent. And the best way to do it is to live in a country where you speak that language. So, like, if I were to live in England or, like, in Scotland for 10 years, I would probably have a Scottish accent at the end. So we are dead. Also, it missed. But, like, it's kind of... I don't know. I don't think I will go and live in England or US, other countries in the next years. Oh, you're not Italian, you're Japanese, you understand the pain. Yeah, I think also Japanese is also kind of more different, I think, from English. And in some way more used than Italian for, like, how common are anime, mangas, and I guess Japanese culture and food in general. So it's probably very painful to hear people speaking fake Japanese or trying to fake. Also, correct me if I'm wrong, in Japanese you don't have to put an accent or on any of the syllabi, right? Like the word is supposed to be kind of flat. So that's probably also a thing that people mess up a lot. And sorry, yeah, I'm allowing me to use only the base Flail. I'm trying to... I mean, 2 of them, but I'm trying to destroy the game with just the base Flail. And yeah, we get invaded here. The pitch is more important than stress. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I have a friend that tried learning Chinese, I think, that had the same problem, like whereas the same word had 5 different meanings depending on if you like end it with a lower pitch, a high pitch, or like any other, like a high pitch then becomes low, low, high, low. It was always like a mess. He tried to learn Chinese, I think, for like 1 month. With like Duolingo, not with a proper teacher. So you can imagine how good it was at the language. I don't know if he stopped, by the way. I'm guessing he did. Yeah, it's Ma. Ma is the word I was thinking. Oh yeah, obviously. Ma is the word I was thinking about. I've had pizza di Pasqua this morning. I don't actually know what's Pasqua, like Easter pizza is. It's not kind of... here where I'm from, that's northeast, it's actually not present. Oh, Chinese is a tonal language. It's different than pitch. Okay, I didn't know that. Like, I thought pitch and tone meant the same thing. That's good to know. Also, do we need to fight Okina? No. And I guess we died another time in the run. But like, it's annoying. I guess you have to run away from him. Also, he's not staggerable, in case you're wondering. He doesn't lose... like, it doesn't happen with him. He cannot heal. And as you saw, he can bleed. I wanted to get a backstab there. Ah, chocolate pizza with a surprise in the middle. Okay, never had that one. Never heard of that one, honestly. Maybe it's actually an Italian tradition. Like, every time people ask me what I think of pineapple on pizza, my answer is always that, like, there are some traditional Italian pizzas that are very weird. And also there are some traditional Italian pizzas that when, like, people not from Italy discover they exist, they freak out. Like, pizza with fries and Würstels, like hot dogs. cut out in round pieces, is one of the most common pizzas in Italy. Not kidding. Every time people find out about that pizza, they are always like, that's a sin, you cannot do that. It's like super common in Italy. It's one of those weird things that didn't... I don't know, I'm guessing it's more for Americans, because, like, I know it's very common in... I guess it's very common in Britain, like pizza with, I guess, chips, not fries, but it's the same idea. But it's one of those things that are like super common in Italy, didn't get translated through the years to other... are not associated with Italian cuisine around the world. Oh, Hindi is also a tonal language, okay. Also, is Hindi, like... Because I know there are many dialects in India. As in, like, people usually speak English. Like, if you are from India, I know that you speak English between other Indian people. Are they all, like, different? Like, is it different dialects of Hindi? Or is, like, actually different languages? Hindi is just one of them. Also, yeah, deep fried pizza, very common in south of Italy. Very good. Very good. And now I want to eat pizza. Okay, they are actually different languages. Okay. Now, the fire giant, that is... You can see him there waiting for us. Could be a problem. Could be easy. Depends on how much we bleed. I'm guessing we want to get here with the frost scaling on, though. Because we can, and it sounds like a good idea. So we lose on some damage. We do gain on a lot of frost build up. And oh, we cannot do this one because it's a sacred one. I'm guessing we just go with one of the two then. I got 2 flails because you get one in a caravan, not a caravan, in a chest inside a cart here at Gatefront, like here. And the other one you have to kill brother, you have to ask Brother Corrin for him. And he's going to be like, oh yeah, sure. India has 389 languages, but 22 officially recognized. Wow. That's like, I mean, it's a huge count. It's what, like 1 billion and 200 million people? Something like that. So like, it's, I guess there could be more languages in Europe officially recognized. Like, more variants of languages, but it's still a single country, so like it's crazy. I did not get hit by that. I did not get hit by either of those attacks. And he spams it because it works. It makes sense. Would do the same. And we are going to see how much damage we do. Because obviously, like, bleed is cool to have. But like, the bulk of our damage is going to be... Bad roll. Okay, I'm dead. The Zamor armor? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe later on. I won't stream for that long later. Like, I won't stream for that long still. So maybe the next stream we'll get it at the beginning. And also, like, the Corrin side, like, the Corrin part of the armor and the Goldmask part of the armor have to remain on during the fight. Also, yeah, the distinction of language and dialects is always kind of weird and difficult to actually find a difference. Sometimes you can, sometimes it's almost easy. Like, okay, it's very different. But sometimes it's like... not easy at all. It's more historical reasons than actual, like, phonetic reasons. Okay, so, I mean, these attacks on the Fire Giant are dealing like 1000 damage per hit is fine. We'll have, obviously, phase 2 is going to be worse because it's the Fire Giant, so it's going to be worse. But, like, reasonable. Mostly. Okay. Let's see. Oh, so he didn't do the... oh, no, he did summon it. No, he didn't summon it. Okay. I was talking about the fire sphere. That is always kind of dangerous and you have to walk away from it and let it explode. Because if it like, if the explosion catches you, it's very risky. You might die just because of it. Like, explosion into giant attack, you're dead. Okay, not easy to hit with both, I guess. And we are almost in phase 2. Got a stagger. We didn't get either bleed or frost yet. So I'm hoping we don't get them now. Okay, I'm hoping, like, the fight begins, we do a couple of hits and we get bleed, frost, and everything in between. Would be kinda cool. Because it's going to be almost dead when that happens. Okay, it's only doing the most annoying attacks. And I'm doing something very greedy. I could die here. Staggered him? I think this is the first time in my life that I can hit the giant in the head after staggering it. And also we did stagger him, like, almost at the end of the previous phase. So that's kind of confuses me. But this fight is always kind of weird, so... I mean, if we get Bleed Frost, he should die. That's a stagger? Again? Is this normal? How much stagger damage do these weapons do? Like... It's not normal. Is this why they are supposed to be strong? Like, is this why they are super slow and have... I mean, no, they don't have poor damage. They are kind of poor damage. Are they supposed to be stagger weapons? Got lucky there. 8 flasks, so either we get one-shot killed or we are fine. And we can get one-shot killed even with 50 vigor against the giant. Also, at this point, I'm assuming... Ooh, that hurts. I'm assuming we won't bleed. Okay, I was scared he was going to do a fire from the mouth attack, from the torso attack. Okay, this attack can one-shot kill you. And it turned around a lot faster than I thought. But I did put the remaining of the tree here in the way to block the attack, so that worked out. Okay, he summoned the fireballs. It's okay. But yeah, I'm confused. Like, the stagger damage is crazy good. I mean, I guess we did stagger like Margit in 3 hits. Again? And that's it? Wow. That's great. Even managed to hit the thing in time. 250? That's great. Yeah, they also hit kinda fast. We do have some like a slow recovery after a jump attack. Like if I mash jump, like this is a jump attack and I mash jump, so I will jump the first frame I can. So like it takes a while. I am mashing jump, and as you can see, it takes a while before you can jump again. You can move again. But it's like the weird thing is how long it takes to charge attack. Like it's a lot. I think it's just dexterity. Like up to 40 is probably a good idea. For sure. And let's set back the weapons to the it's called Kin infusion, because we have a lot of dexterity. They don't actually scale that well in dexterity, I'll be honest. It's okay. Like they scale B at plus 18 with the Kin incantation, so it's not fantastic, but it's fine. And now talismans, things we have to want to take. Okay, no, I don't think we lose anything by going to the fire giant, like by burning down everything. Also, we're not going to fight Fortisax, I guess. It's just one of those fights that we can obviously do very easily. It's not very interesting, so I think from now on the All Remembrances run is actually going to be like Rykard, the Lord of Blood, and Malenia. And obviously finishing the game. More than, okay, going to fight the Elk, going to fight Fortisax. They aren't very interesting, they are kinda easy, they take quite some time to get to though. Hey. Is it easier on foot? It is? Yeah, you use Colossal Swords, that's still fast. Yeah, I guess that's true. But the Colossal Sword also hit a lot harder than these Flails. So like... So, but yeah, I guess it's supposed to be a stagger weapon. Like, the amount of stagger damage it does is insane. Or maybe it's supposed to be like a very heavy weapon. I don't know. Now we can talk to Melina.
I have long this world and death.
And we'll have to watch the cutscene.
Very well.
Is it a difficult challenge for me or is it a good weapon? Well, the idea is that I made a video with only whips. I called it like the worst weapon class in the game. And everyone said, no, it's actually not hard, it's easy, what do you mean? Whips are strong, the flails are the bad weapons. And so I'm doing a video with only flails, but flails are actually kinda strong. They aren't good, per se, like, they aren't better than other weapons. I think aside we are seeing from the stagger damage. So it's supposed to be a difficult challenge, but it's being like actually kinda easy. And here Melina tells us who her favorite Dark Souls 3 boss is. And it's Flail related. Fist only, everything else is OP. Based. That's how you should play the game. Leveling up, OP. Weapons, OP. Armor, OP. No, I'm not going to do collabs. Everything else, like, are you really playing the game if you're upgrading your weapon? It's a joke. There are actually some people that think that like the game... Oh, there are things very strong in games. Like source, like magic in previous games was a lot stronger than it is now. But like it's a like a PvE game. Use whatever you want to use. Yeah, also maybe what her favorite part of the free fight is. Yeah, I mean it's. Will we survive? Okay. Easy. Now we have to fight the Godskin Duo that obviously sucks. Because they suck. I don't want to use a spell like sleep pots and stuff. So we'll have to see how doable it is. Hopefully. Kinda. Easy. Maybe they stagger a lot. But I don't want to summon, I want to use sleep pots. We could use sleep greases, obviously they make the game, the fight easier, and they are less, like, you don't deal damage with, like, it's a grease so you can use it, it's in the weapon. But if I can avoid them, I'm happier, basically. I don't know why. It's always the problem that it's a consumable, it's a limited resource. So I feel like using it. I might need it later, I might like die 10 times with it. And then I'm like, okay, now I don't know what to do because I don't have the grease anymore. Not like there is another fight where the grease is even remotely useful. Like, it's the only one. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe we did enough damage with just the weapons. So this is somber for... yeah. We might deal enough damage with just the weapons. We might stagger a lot. Obviously, if we stagger a lot, it's cool. Because... I mean, you can riposte. You don't take damage during a riposte. So it's like fine. But I think it's probably going to be the toughest fight in the game. Aside from potentially Rykard, because we'll have to see how much the hitboxes clash. Basically, we'll have to see if we are going to be able to hit Rykard or not. And, I mean, Malenia at the end, the final boss, are also very strong. The Lord of Blood, probably not going to be a problem. We will probably stagger him a bunch. Yeah, it is kind of a DPS race. If you can kill one of them fast, then you're happy. It's actually... I talked about this in a video. I don't remember which video. I thought it was a runes. I don't remember which video it was. But there was an Ira quote in the video. Some people got maybe kind of angry about the quote. It's a great quote. The quote is talking about Margaret Thatcher. You have to be lucky talking about a attempt to blow up Margaret Thatcher. You have to be lucky every time. We just need to be lucky once. And obviously the idea here is if we get lucky jumping in the fight and killing fast one of the two, it's fine. If we get killed trying to do it, then whatever, we can respawn and do it again. Okay, so let's see how the Godskin Duo fight goes. It's going to be a problem. For sure. For sure. Especially if I miss the attacks. Okay, we take some damage. Obviously, we cannot heal in the open. Because they hate us. The damage isn't great. It's not bad. 3 hits. Okay, that was a problem. I missed the riposte. But 3 hits to stagger is the real deal. Like, it's... like, 3 to stagger... we could... I'm not saying cheese the boss fight, like, almost cheese the boss fight. We're dead, it's fine, it's not a problem. And we have the flask at +6. That's obviously very low. +6. We'll see. If it becomes a fighting about resources, like we don't have enough flasks, I will go and get more of them. But it was what? 3 hits to stagger. Got it in the air. 3 to stagger, 4 to bleed. Like, meaning we are going to get the bleed during the riposte. Okay, the noble is doing the most annoying attacks it can, and probably it has to be 3 fast hits to stagger. Yeah. Okay, we got deleted. They're being annoying, obviously. Yeah, that jump L1 is dealing more damage than the colossal sword jump heavy. Yeah, it's insane. It's dealing too much stagger damage. Maybe this is how the weapon is meant to be. Maybe it was always meant to be a high stagger weapon, and that's why it looks like it's too slow. It's slow, but it doesn't deal enough damage. Because inside the weapon, it's baked in that it, like, will stagger easily. Also, I hate this fight. I should probably take it slow at the beginning and get them, like, far apart. From each other. Also, there is a flask that gives us a lot more it's called stagger damage. I don't know if you want to go for it, but there is a flask that gives it for like 15 seconds though. I hoped the noble was like too far, like the pillar was between me and the noble. It wasn't. Okay, that attack sucks. Got greedy. And now it's a stag. Okay, he hit with one of the two. So we need actually like 3 clean hits. But this is probably going to be a stag. That attack is iframes. And bleed. Sucks. He had like one step on the side of the pillar and that got us. I don't want to. Okay. Yeah. Dead. And now I'm not. Oh, so this guy is resistant to bludgeoning damage. So I'm not saying it's easy now. But like. 3 to stagger is great. I mean, I was saying we can take it slowly, but we cannot. He will summon his friend. And it won't take... Like, he's doing it now. Okay, we got unlucky. If you can stagger him while he's summoning the other guy, it will stop the summon until he's dead, basically. Oh, this attack. That's great. Still not sure how to proc one or the other. I think if you stagger him in the phase transition, he always does this one and not the other one. But don't quote me on that. Okay, can he help? It's fine. His attack. Does he jump over? Ah, damn. Okay. Got lucky. An eye on the other one that might try to do like funny stuff. Let's wait for it to end. Okay. This attack are, I think, impossible to dodge maybe in that situation. That miss sucks. Okay, I was scared he would survive that. I want to hit before he can do another spin. Now... now gotta be fast. It's also kind of RNG when he decides to summon the other one. That's okay. Now he can summon the other. He didn't. It's fine. It's going to take 2 to stagger. And it won't summon the other one. Bleed. He didn't, right? Okay, he didn't summon. Bleed now? Okay, that miss sucks. Getting it, bad call. It's fine. Okay. Okay, we might die. Died. Dead? Yeah. Sucks. Sucks. That attack staggers us in place with many hits. But like it was almost done. Like it was what, like third try, fourth try? It's fine. I think I want to get the how it's called, tier here and there before going back, because it looks like we need them. But yeah, no, it's just a water bottle that I refill, and I don't know if this is used outside of Italy, but we call the tap water the mayor's water. It's kind of a funny name. It's just tap water. And here in Italy, not necessarily in Italy. Here where I live, that is for most of Italy, tap water is actually fine, good, tasty as well, no problem. There are zones in Italy, especially I think Turin, like Torino, had very bad tap water, at least some time ago, due to like pollution in general. But I do think, I mean, at least, okay, this is my source. I heard Tyler 1 saying that the water in Berlin was, the tap water in Berlin was a lot better than the water is used, tap water is used to drinking in the US. And it was like, every time I hear someone saying they're drinking tap water and they're European, I think they're crazy. And then he tasted the water in Berlin. That is, by the way, not very good, as it's not very good in any big city. And he was like, okay, no, it's actually fine to drink. It tastes good. Whereas like in LA, it's impossible to drink. But still. Yes, these are the base flails. You have special tea bags in the UK for hard water. That's super cool. Actually. And honestly, we don't have special pasta types in Italy for hard water because like nobody would even dream of using something that isn't tap water to cook pasta because you don't actually drink it. But we would probably have an equivalent here. It's cool. Oh yeah, the Doomwolf did the torch only run. That is also, I think, sometimes writes a couple of messages on my channel. Like a couple of comments. So, automatically friend of the stream. Okay, can I not fall down from here? Oh, okay, barely. Remember that when you take damage, it means you were like very close to falling to your death. And I know the camera is kinda not working at the moment. But as soon as I'm a big area and the camera is like loading stuff, like the game is loading stuff, camera doesn't work. I don't know. Is the other camera still broken? Yeah. I don't get it, honestly. I don't know. I will have to find a fix, personally. Because like I don't want it to lag. But for some reason it's not working very well. Okay, we got a secret tier. At this point we can also kill Eleonora here. And get the thing to fight Lord of Blood later on. Okay, by the fourth jump, you should learn that you don't have to horizontally swipe. But like... NPCs. Actually, NPCs, no. You find the same type of players if you play like Street Fighter There are the same type of players. Like that thing happens in Street Fighter same way. And okay, now I have to use them to upgrade the flask. Flail only, it's because I made a video with only whips, and a lot of people commented saying that they call the whip the worst weapon type in the game. And a lot of people commented saying that it's not actually the worst. Whips are far worse than the... Sorry, flails are far worse than whips. So I'm using the base worst possible flail. I'm destroying the game to prove that, like, they're actually usable and decent. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. I think we still are... You can still stagger now? Okay. Eye on the other one. I wanted to get the attack in because I knew it would have bled him. Bled? I don't think bled is English. But it might. Let's not rush it now. We are like in a good position. Okay. Now I have to kill this guy before he summons his friend. Or at least stagger him before he summons his friend. Managed to get the riposte. Bled is correct, okay. Oh no. Okay, that's strange. It like buffered an input. He summons before phase transitioning? That's cool. It buffered an input and I could do the input and then riposte. Usually when you riposte someone, you cannot hit anymore. Don't know why. Like, I don't know why it didn't happen there. Okay, he summons now. But we could have staggered him. We could not have staggered him, apparently. Oh, that's a stagger. Okay, cannot get the riposte. We are, like, in the corner. Shucks. Now, maybe we kill him. Okay. If he dies, it's not a problem. No, it's this guy. And that's it, probably. So, like, just not choke it. Oh, this is fine. Okay, it's not fine if I am in the flames. If I'm in the middle of the thing, it's not a problem. Honestly, I'll yell. I'm scared. Okay, summon and we can get... Okay, it's over. Easiest Godskin Duo fight of my life. Not actually true, but the flails are great. Great. Also, we are kind of... Like, it looks a metal album cover, okay? With the, full of blood, with the golden mask and the flails. Actually looks hard. And, okay, so we got them. I guess we upgrade the weapons now. And it's 644. Okay, no. I'll go back here just because. Okay, we aren't hard anymore, since we aren't covered in blood. But with the character kind of hard looking, I will thank you for checking out the stream, because this is going to be the end of it. I could stream like 15 minutes more. Oh, yeah, this doesn't work. I could stream 15 minutes more. I don't think it makes sense. We ended on a win, so thanks for checking out the stream. Hope you had fun. And we'll stream tomorrow, same time, same place.
And it's going fast enough that we might be able to actually end the stream tomorrow. Like, unless I massively choke it against Malenia or Rykard, I think tomorrow might be the end of the stream. So yeah, thanks for being here and bye, see ya, ciao. Why I didn't say... I should say ciao at the end of the streams. Even though it enforces the belief that a lot of English-speaking people have, that ciao is used at the end, like to say bye to someone, and in Italy we use ciao when you meet someone and say bye to someone, whatever. I don't know. Ciao ciao!